You ain't getting no money. Yeah.
Is this shit? If you don't know me, then your bosses do. Never mind, y'all, I really talk to fruit. On that clown shit, I can't talk to you. Picture a boss making some bosses move. Never won, nigga, but we offing you. Low and child, nigga, that 39th shit. Wells, baby, that 39th stick. The king got his shit, you should crown this. Came from the Wells, got a spot on the app. With the longest can't shoot them guys, but I know them guys. City turned to clap you for a penny. Came from the low end, the capital of the city. Shit get high here. Better wear your Glock here. We don't just grocery youngins, they op shop here. Hit you in your body until they see your soul. Put you in the wood and then they let you burn. Shit get stupid. Shot stop loud talk for sure you get muted. Gas up the plane smoke for sure you get suited. Loud talk. I've been playing with that grass like a groundhog. Bitch, I'm 39th to the death of it. Brother, let the weapon spit. 40 with a drum jack kicking like some Tekken shit. Ain't from the 9, from 39. Home of BT, big shorty, right? Landscaping. When I get it going, chasing them, gotta plan with. Leaves on them trees when they fall, I'm a hand raider. Bag them, seal them and get them gone. Jumped in this shit, was searching to see a zone. Last bees here, wood big as hell like I'm smoking down a tree here. Playing with the branches like a monkey in a tree here. A G here, landscaper. I'm playing the wild for that damn paper. You know what? I am 39. BFA shit. I ain't here to step on niggas' toes, but you see me? Yeah. Genius, this genius. I'm one of them niggas. And if you don't know that, you should ask your boss. Tell them talk about that hood team shit. They ain't really gotta do it though. You know this BFA shit now, don't you? BFA shit!
So, from what I gathered,
Shoptalk 7 to the building. We up top and we get down. It's your host, Tony Media Monics. I'm here with, if we had our mic ready.
It's your face, Chicago's the girl KASH Go Crazy.
This is not media trained. She got her intro already. Everything ready to go, man. What's going on, everybody? We appreciate everybody who's on the live already. Luch, what's going on, my boy? Bro, listen, I need you to send me your phone number because Dennis knows your phone number by heart, and I don't. That's a shame. Oh, I messed up. Shoptalk 7 in the building. We up top and we get down. I did say that, I thought. Anyway, we got KASH Go Crazy in the building. Yeah. We're going to go ahead and get into this SBO segment, starting with who better than Rose Designs. It's rosedesignsservices@gmail.com. Is where you find her. And I'm going to find her number right now because I got it right in my phone. You feel me? They say you don't got to always know everything. You just got to know where to find it at. Say that. You can hit her at rosedesignsservices@gmail.com, or you can hit her at 773-322-3076 for all your merch needs. If you need cups made. She put the number right there for you. Need business cards made. She did. You need business cards made, T-shirts. That's where we get our merch from. I'm not wearing it today because I just wanted to wear a white T-shirt. Horrible marketing. I have other clothes. We wear them every day. We wear them every day, and we do this segment every day. Rose Designs, R-O''S, because without the apostrophe, it'll be Ross. And I don't know if I'd support a Ross Designs more so than I would support a Rose Designs. You hear me what I'm saying? Shout out to Nanette and Versatile in the chat. Skyline Radio, the building.
Can we cuss? Are we cussing?
No,
we don't cuss.
But if you do, nobody's gonna kill you.
Got you. Stream my ish.
You feel me?
Her stream my ish.
We got Tiffany's Closet. There we go. www.tiffany'scloset.com, where fashion is queen. And you have to speak Tiffany's to get into Tiffanasia. It's like a whole language. And if you speak it anywhere other than Tiffanasia, something will blow up.
Okay.
So you only speak it while you're trying to get into the website. Because the website is like a portal.
Okay.
You know what I mean? To get into the Tiffany's Closet.
Is it like gibberish? Like, get a go, get a gibbity?
Something like that.
Okay.
You know, I haven't released it to the public yet. I just know I had to speak it at somebody in the Burger King, and I almost blew up the whole parking lot. So we try to be careful around here. You know what I'm saying? Next up, we have Nikki Sleek Design. That's our brand manager. She's the reason our flyers are so good and all of that kind of stuff. It's Nikki Sleek. Now, you can get her at www.nikkisleekdesign.com or nikkisleekdesign@gmail.com.
Shout out, Nikki.
You feel me? Shout out, Nikki. Shout out everybody who rock with us. That's it for our SBO segment. Hopefully not too bad for my first time.
We don't got no hand clap. Nothing. No.
We do.
Yeah, give it to him. All right.
There you go.
Shout out our sponsors.
I don't know why I like that sound at the end of it. But we're gonna get y'all some Cash Go Crazy joints a little later in the show. So starting off, we're gonna go. Who I'm gonna go with? Who you want to hear? You got somebody you want to hear we might have?
You know I gotta hear either Trosh or treble.
Trosh or treble? There we go.
One of them.
Treble. There we go. All I ever wanted.
Come on.
Talk 7, y'all. Let's get it.
All I wanted was too bad when I put a house on the hill. One in the kitchen and the other paying bills. Situation broke, and touching meals. I was feeling my music making money, no deal. Time I can sleep at home, but I can't leave the streets alone. Swear that it should be a crime. Money on my mind all the time, so I'm on the grind. So I can put my people on. And it's cool, you don't understand what I do. You ain't gotta walk in my shoes. I got a son, I can't lose him to the gun. So a nigga gon' do what he do. The future better than my past. Every step better than my last. All this money is for grabs. Swear to God I give him everything I never had.
This is all I owe. Spent 500,000 on the house. The other 500 in the couch. This is all I owe. Tell them here to get my name up the mouth. Get it top with the all black rings. And then birthdays was the worst days. Now we sip champagne when we thirsty. We ball. Yeah, homie, we ball. This is all I owe.
Was a good life, good vibes and everything. Mama was an addict with a habit that she couldn't be. I found love way deep in them Chicago streets. Now I got a history and a record that'll follow me. I was last on first. I was putting in work, it was built from the hurt. I must have known my worth. I was birthed from a curse that had cursed me at birth. But I'm all grown up now. Finally got everything figured out. I know exactly what I want. I get everything that I'm owed.
This is all I owe. Spent 500,000 on the house. The other 500 in the couch. This is all I owe. Tell them here to get my name up the mouth. Get it top with the all black rings. This is all I owe. Birthdays was the worst days. Now we sip champagne when we thirsty. We ball. Yeah, homie, we ball. This is all I ever wanted.
Spent 500,000 on a house. Yeah, yeah. Tell them to keep my name out their mouth. Birthdays was the worst days. And we sip champagne when we thirsty now. We ball, we ball.
This is all I ever wanted. Spent 500,000 on the house. The other 500 in the couch. This is all I ever wanted. Tell them to keep my name out their mouth. Get it top with the all black rings. Birthdays was the worst days. Now we sip champagne when we thirsty. We ball. Yeah, homie, we ball. This is all I ever wanted.
Oh, you big cap. Talk about all them guns and all your songs. Where your blick at?
chain full of diamonds that ain't shining. Where you get that? Pull up in a what? On what? But where that shit at? I must have missed that. Boy, you be rapping like owners, but you ain't even a renter. I mean, your boss got costs, but you don't ever be in them. Man, this shit all a gimme. That's why I be losing interest, cause we all know that talk is cheap, so why y'all sounding expensive? They say y'all sound like a chemist, like I was cool in the chemist. Popularity ain't for me, I'd rather cool with the gifted. Uplifted, apparently, I keep hearing them parroting. You would think it's a pair of me. Look at it like parenting. Flipping cane like a capper, you probably think I was Greek, but if it's time to go to war, then I turn into Pericles. Cut this shit in my jeans. I'm spitting scripture, putting words to every picture. I'm rapping a fucking meme. More they lying. Why his ass got a job if he's selling keys? More they lying. How he bad 3 times if he's selling weed? More they lying. How his ass got a car, won't rap for me? More they lying. How he talk all this money, won't rap for free?
No cap in my rap with my wrist till it break. Ain't talking money, then fuck on my face. Hoes think they loyal and can't be replaced. Don't touch my cup, it's probably lace. Money and hoes, more problem than most. Fuck nigga try me, we turn them to toast. Cut that bitch off, she be doing the most. I'm not even trying to propose. I ain't dumb, I just be playing the role. You know that I'm very clever. And if you let me fuck up on the first lick, I cannot be your man, but we time forever. I was gone for a minute, that bitch I'm a blow, but the rate in the traps ain't gon' work it all. They been hating on me from the jump, I done got used to that, so my feelings ain't hurt it all. I've been back in my bag now.
What a song at Dub.
Tonight, don't be snapping no pictures. Rolling in white house, don't fuck with no switches. Give me some lean, I don't fuck with no jiggers. Don't fuck with niggas, ain't linking with bitches. It's not about a profit, it's not for mention. Streets getting ugly, so make a decision. Soon ain't gonna be no 2 sides of the bitch. I ain't even mention these niggas be snitching, so don't just go shoot cause your finger be itching. Niggas will flip up your ass, get a sentence. Tell you that he had to snitch for a stranger. You already knew that ain't none of this new. If you a real nigga, maybe you fool. And if that's the case, nigga, then you won't relate what I say, cause this shit is true. These hoes making OnlyFans pages cause they pussy played and ain't nobody buying it. Trying to text for some pictures of pussy I already fucked, man, you bitches be trying it. I keep hearing I'm next and I'm hoping it happen. Until that day come, my nigga, I'm trapping. I'm trying to stack my little money and stay out the radar and stay out the Cook County wagons.
Shoptalk 7 in the building. We up top, we get down to what we in mind. Cash go crazy in the building. She had on the food right now. What we got over there? Raisin cane. I don't like chicken and breakfast. That's exactly. Go ahead. Yeah, cash. Yeah, cash go crazy. Feel all special like I'm about to get served. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we're gonna get back to the news real quick, like you said. Now, when we come back, we're gonna get into all the things cash go crazy. I think I'm gonna hit y'all with some, you know what, Junior Brand Dope got some fun. Cash go crazy.
Damn modest. Promise you I'm, yeah. Hey yo, I promise you I'm humble. Word. I promise you I'm humble.
My nigga too low to go, these other niggas
I
base.
promise you I'm humble. I'm just being modest. I'm just being modest. I'm just being modest. I promise you I'm humble. I'm just being modest. I'm just being modest. I'm just being modest. I promise you I'm humble. I'm just being modest. I'm just being modest. I'm just being modest. Yeah, I promise you I'm humble. I'm just being modest. I'm just being modest. Yeah, I'm just being modest. Yeah, just left out the city, hit the A and then I flew back. Trap work like the Carter. No, I'm not no new jack. Hottest out the hood, no need to say. I thought they knew that. Niggas think it's sweet, but if you shoot at me, I shoot back. Promise you I'm humble. I'm just being modest. Looking for your bitch, she off the shit, she like to party. Working on the mill, they told me time to get a Carter engine. Grinding up the E-way, reclining in the Warrior. Heat some Pumas on my 10 toes, my 10 toes on the pave. Every nigga you see with me work, I'm trying to get them paid. I'm trying to cook a feast up in the kitchen, Minute Maid. Need a drink, I'm feeling days. Fuck the streets, they still amazed by the money and the bitches. I told them once, no need to tell them twice to ease the tension. I'm on a mission, ain't no need to pay them no attention. Say what I want, do what I want, a king in my position. And ain't no need for pictures. I promise you I'm humble. I'm just being modest. Yeah. I'm just being modest. I'm just being modest. I promise you I'm humble. I'm just being modest. I'm just being modest. I'm just say what you want, man. I promise you I'm humble. I'm just being modest. I'm just being modest. I never fun with this shit. Modest. I promise you I'm humble. Yeah. I'm just being modest. I'm just being modest. Yo, I'm just being modest. Hey, look, it's too much on my nerves. Been trying to switch the subject, but every time they hate, I speak the truth. I be like, fuck it. Walking through the city with no worries, bitch, it's nothing. Beef can get you killed. I hope these niggas bluffing. Shooting for the stars. Fuck the coach, I feel like Spreewell. Dirtied up the coupe and spilled the yak, now with me detail. Roll a couple blunts till I'm relaxed, kick up my feet well. Drip look like the seashore, just stepped on the seashell. I was at the house, sleep on the couch and they woke me up. Told me don't get lazy with this shit, now I'm gon' tee up. Every day I'm working on new product, check the re-up. Ballin', I'm on offense, okay, tell them niggas be up. Since niggas like to follow, tell them keep up, I got more. Walk up in the house, but yet my feet don't touch the floors. Ain't no hate allowed, so tell your peace, don't touch the doors. I've been left up out that hood, no need for keeping up with scores. Fuck the laws, yeah. I'm just being modest. I'm just being modest. I'm just being modest. I promise you I'm humble. I'm just being modest. I'm just being modest. I'm just being modest. I promise you I'm humble. I'm just being modest. I'm just being modest. I'm just being modest. I promise you I'm humble. I'm just being modest. I'm just being modest. I'm just being modest.
My nigga too for the dope, these other niggas basic.
Yeah, right way shit. Duh. I've been banking now, hit out the hit, so it's safe to say we up the bat now. See how I'm painting now, pick out the pick, it's amazing how we got the craft down. Multiple chicks wanna give me a lick, really you could just ask round. Shorty from school get the stupidest, swear to God she was always the class clown. I've been killing tracks with no remorse, hit all the lead and got no reward. Told my engineer invest in the best, cause it truly get reckless when I record. So many bangers inside of the vault that they actually thought I would go to war. A lot of rappers get through off the ship, cause whatever they spit got me overboard. Oh Lord, I define living. Bad boy like I'm Prime Diddy. Crazy how they do shade on me, not I'm saying on the shine with me. Remember when I had the braids on me, not a fade on me, she think I'm pretty. So I beat it like a slave owner, dug a grave owner, that's a crying kitty. They all wanna be with right way. They see it shining like a nice day. Black chick and the Spanish chick and that spandex, that's a tight race. If you bring around my dick bud, then it's going up, they ain't quite safe. Either way, we about to live it up while she eat it up like a sliced cake. Cause I've been banking now, hit out the hit, so it's safe to say we up the bat now. See how I'm painting now, pick out the pick, it's amazing how we got the craft down. Multiple chicks wanna give me a lick, really you could just ask round. Shorty from school get the stupidest, swear to God she was always the class clown. I've been banking now, hit out the hit, so it's safe to say we up the bat now. See how I'm painting now, pick out the pick, it's amazing how we got the craft down. Multiple chicks wanna give me a lick, really you could just ask round. Shorty from school get the stupidest, swear to God she was always the class clown. Swear the future can't come sooner. Hit your cougars with a lot of hoopers, flying to the States all the way from Cuba. Sole purpose is to get some moolah. Got an engineer trying to get this ruler. Now she blowing on it like she quit the tuba. She a genius showing she is just a tutor, but her head crazy with a sense of humor. I don't pursue them beyond the gentleman's gesture, a regular convo. I could never ever really be fond if she let me go back to her condo. Don't get me wrong, I'll be waving my wand while I'm cracking the back with the combo. But you'll probably never get a response when I finish, I'm out of that pronto. I make them come when I come around. If I shoot for the stars, but I gun them down. I am the one who has won the crown. See my drip be so hard, think I'm gonna drown. Step to the plate before I run around, knowing this when it's fate, this is for the town. We gon' escape from the underground. I feel sorry for he who is on the mound. Cause I've been banking out, hit out the hit, so it's safe to say we up the bat now. See how I'm painting now, pick out the pick, it's amazing how we got the craft down. Multiple chicks wanna give me a lick, really you could just ask round. Shorty from school get the stupidest, swear to God she was always the class clown. I've been banking now, hit out the hit, so it's safe to say we up the bat now. See how I'm painting now, pick out the pick, it's amazing how we got the craft down. Multiple chicks wanna give me a lick. I'm the really you could just ask round. Shorty from school get the stupidest. Swear to God, she was always the class clown.
Shop Talk 7 in the building. We up top, we get down, we back with Cash Go Crazy. Chicago's It Girl.
It's your face, Chicago's It Girl. Cash go crazy. Cash go dumb. Cash go stupid.
So silly. So we was on the break. We were kind of talking about your journey a little bit.
Yeah.
You were telling me something about one of the first things you were after was respect.
Yeah.
Tell us, start from there and tell us about that up to what we were talking about during the break.
I had a game plan. I feel like a lot of people thought that I was just kind of winging it, that I was just kind of out here getting on every single show that I could get on because I was like, ooh, music scene. Okay, I'll do this and yeah, I'll do that. But it was extremely strategic. And one of the biggest reasons why was to gain respect of the people who were already in the game. Respect of the
camera better.
Respect. You want me to move a little closer?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, snap. Okay, Pooh. He told me to move a little, that one.
Yep.
Shout out Pooh. He told me to move closer. The people that were already in the industry, the artists, the promoters, the club owners, whatever the case be. I didn't know anyone. You know what I mean? I was very, very new. And at the risk of sounding super pompous, I knew I was going to take over and I knew that I was going to be a force to reckon with. And I did not want to, I didn't want to come into the game without showing respect to people that had already put that work in. You know what I'm saying?
So respectfully,
I'm
about to eat your plate.
Respectfully, you know what I'm saying? Let me pop out. Let me show some support. Let me show some love. And then let me take over. But with doing that, when I first started, getting in shows and stuff, it was me. I was very heavy in everyone's DMs. I was real heavy introducing myself. My name is Cash. This is what I do. What do you have going on? Right. What's your slot fee? I'll pay this, I'll pay that. And from there, from me showing up on time, delivering a good show, being professional, and then on top of that, having good music, it switched from me having to slide into people's DMs to them sliding into mine and me being invited places. So it worked for me. It definitely worked for me. And it's still something that I'm willing to do because I'm still building, obviously. Right. But because I did that for 2 years straight. For 2 years straight, I got on any and everything that I could do. And now I don't have to ask anymore. The opportunities come to me. So do you plan on being how should I say, more strategic about where you show up at as far as performing and things like that? Yep. So now I'm looking to obviously branch out. So right now the collective and I are really focused on branching out state to state. Right now it's kind of going slow. We're kind of going city to city right now, but the goal is to be state to state. Right. Every once in a while, we'll do what we call a local show. Because we still, at the end of the day, we're still hungry with our peers. Right. We don't want to continue performing in front of the same people, but if that's what we have to do to make sure that we stay connected to those people that we're grinding with, cool, we'll do that. But we're no longer getting stuck in that mode, right? So a lot of us get stuck. You get stuck, you get comfortable. And someone, I can't remember who said it, but I read a status somewhere. Someone said, try performing in front of strangers, right? Yeah. Try. You perform in front of your peers. Of course, you're going to be great. Of course, everyone's going to love you, and you're going to get a lot of love, and you're going to get a lot of respect. Try doing that in front of strangers and see what happens. So, I want to do something where, and I got this from somebody, so it's not my original idea. Mm-hmm. Going somewhere in public, put up a speaker and just going for it. And you never know who you run into, the fans you'll gain. And I know some people probably feel like they're too big for something like that. And I understand. I mean, if you feel like that, then it is, hopefully it's justified. Doing music on a train platform. That's literally what that is. You know what I mean? They get their little ID, it's not little, I apologize. I'm so black. They get their ID, very respectable ID. Yeah. And they set up camp and then they gain their following that way. Some people have actually gotten famous from just doing that.
Yeah, because we're going to take our show on the I don't know if I want to say on the roads, but start doing it in different venues. And if I only do my show in front of 5 people that I've never seen, for right now, that's great. Yep. That's 5 more people.
That's 5 more people.
That's interested in what we're talking about.
Exactly. And I've gone to shows where it's like, I always had a goal. So like if I went to a show, my goal was always to walk out the door with 5 more followers than I had. Right. Like I started my Instagram at the same time that I started doing music 2 years ago. Yeah. I only had my Instagram for 2 years. And I had a goal every time I stepped out the building, whether it was doing a show, whether it was doing an interview, even if it was just doing an appearance, I have to end the night with 5 followers. Sometimes I didn't always meet that goal, but it wasn't a failure to me because it was 1 more follower than I had. Like I think that way. Everything had a purpose.
Where are you at now as far as followers?
I'm almost at 5K. I'm almost there.
In 2 years?
In 2 years.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm almost there. It's kind of
cool. Of
cool.
course it's crazy. Cash go crazy.
Don't she?
That makes sense to me. Shout out to the chat, man. Menace Caffrey.
That's Don Walker.
There you go. Hope I said it right.
Love you so much. He was playing my music, my single Different with Beats, and he was playing a track off of Panoptic from Trosh, and he went live. Right. And just kept playing the tracks over and over again, just showing mad love to everyone on the live.
That's something I started doing recently because like building up in my crib. So I got the banner already up. I just sat behind the banner, in front of the banner one day. I was like, I'm gonna spin some artist music I got. Okay, you know what I mean? It was decent. I played quite a few. I didn't have any of your MP3s at the time.
You got them now.
Yeah, I got them now.
You better.
I got them now. I mean, I've been spinning. Your album's been heavy rotation in the whip. Yeah. It's been heavy rotation. I can't believe that Billy is a love song. Yeah. Like, I mean, we listen to the words, sure, but the tone and the bass and all that, I'm like,
yeah, it's a love song. It's definitely a love song.
This is a love song that's gonna create choking me sex. That's what's happening here.
Yeah. And I had an intro in Billy that I ended up taking out because I was trying to explain to people that Chicago women are different. Like Chicago women just hit different. And I don't know if it's necessarily a good thing, but we're aggressive and we put our foot down and we don't play about our love and about our respect and about our heart. And that's kind of why the song came off so like, you gonna love me or we gonna fight? Is that what you
really trying to lock you down?
Okay.
Man, so speaking of Billy, let's why don't you go ahead and introduce it for us?
Check out my new hit single, y'all. We are breaking this record everywhere, as many radio stations as we possibly can. It is called Billy. It stands for BITCH.
Nope, say the right word.
I say it.
Yeah, just say
it. It stands for Bitch, I Love You.
Bitch, I love you.
And it's for every sneaky link, every situationship that chose not to lock you down for whatever reason. Do not stay in that place. They either gonna lock you down or you're gonna move. Billy, because bitch, I love you.
Shoptalk 7, Cash Go Crazy. Y'all, let's get it.
For real. Riding like I want to jump the meal. Yeah, this ain't no sneaky link, baby, this for real. I'm really trying to lock it down and ring a seal deal. Now you just wanna keep riding like I was switch up the field. Thought I took you out the field. This ain't no sneaky link, baby, this for real. I'm really trying to lock it down and ring a seal deal. Now you just wanna keep riding like I was switch up the field. Thought I took you out the field. No pressure, you playing. Line up this time for the weigh-in. Cash out big win for the pay-in. You got it? No, I got options, stop it. DM on go, I'm popping. I don't gotta I get what I want it. Call him Big Doe, we talking. Side, little Wu-Tang, shake it, little it's too strange. Need it right now, got moose swings. Throw a little bit like loose change. Got a lot of niggas on the rock star. This one keep calling my phone. This one can't leave me alone. Be f***ing for real, I got lots from LA to my home. No, I'm really just putting you on. Kissing, don't tell little baby, we grown. You remember little baby, I don't. You remember little baby, I don't. Now I'm back out. Got a little bit, but I'm back now. Never let it get her locked out. I'm better, my own, I'm better. Dad, I'm tired of waiting. Find out why she finally ready. Why keep sleep no time to the bed that I'm shut down, church, I'm highly favored. I don't play no games. Too crazy, I'm going insane. Free up, but I give up my name cause it came with the fame. I love you. This ain't no sneaky link, baby. This for real. I'm really trying to lock you down and ring a seal the deal. Now you just wanna keep riding like I won't switch up the deal. That I took you out the field. That I, this ain't no sneaky link, baby. This is for real. I'm really trying to lock you down and ring a seal the deal. Now you just wanna keep riding like I won't switch up the meal. That I took you out the field. That I.
She started, but it's nothing. No badge, no chance in cuffing. I bag my claim and public. 10 vibes of same old rough. Yeah, 10 vibes of same old rough. Whole time I owe this nothing. Yeah, she wanna slither with snakes. She knowing it's me. Wiping your nose and sweeping her feet. I scoop her baddie enough to the streets. She on the jetty and go to the beach. Chanel is and Coco before she met me. Talking about dreams, she thinking she me. Keep it discreet and beating the sheets. I walking up like 5. Physique, I'm loving her body. Yeah. Tomorrow she rock like body. Yeah. Let's do it on camera. Shaking, she going to tantrum. I go to the school with fam. On the perk like Kurt, slam. Yeah. Popping you like I won't give you back. Thinking it's smooth but knowing it's scratch. Toxic and knocked you part of that batch. Making me nauseous, I pop to relax. Give you my all, but I don't trust you. Yeah. But I give you my all, cause I love you.
This ain't no sneaky link, baby. This for real. I'm really trying to lock you down and ring a seal the deal. Now you just wanna keep riding like I won't switch up the meal. That I took you out the field. That I, this ain't no sneaky link, baby. This for real. I'm really trying to lock you down and ring a seal the deal. Now you just wanna keep riding like I won't switch up the meal. That I took you out the field. That I.
Every time she hear my voice, she scream out, Dino, do this. She say, yeah, get a moist, left me no choice, I just might do that. But instead, it's screw this. I get bread, I do this. Plus, I just can't trust that, cause all that back don't do exist. Every time she hear my voice, she scream out, Dino, do this. She say, yeah, get a moist, left me no choice, I just might do that. But instead, it's screw this. I get bread, I do that. Plus, I just can't trust that, cause all that back don't do exist. You know the snakes come for the great ones, that's when you weed them out. If you've been A1 since day one, you're not who I'm speaking about. Just been watching cause I got it locked and I know that they plotting and scheming now. I don't believe in no back door, cause I don't leave my keys around. As soon as they see me, they screaming now. People like, what is the scene about? I turn up the music and hop out the whip. Now you get to see what we about. I pass them in traffic and now they be all out the window. Body just leaning out. They wanted to see that what Gino could do it. I did it. So do you believe it now? I please the crowd. Yes, indeed, I do that. If you talking about cheese for pounds, best believe I move that pip. You better ease it down. It's just me, my crew that's sick. It's just me, my crew that's sick. Hey, yo, Diesel, do that.
Every time she hear my voice, she scream out Diesel, do that. She said, get her moist, love me, no choice. I just might do that. But instead, it's scratch. I get bread, I do that. Plus, I just can't trust that. It's all that back, don't do exist. Every time she hear my voice, she scream out Diesel, do that. She said, get her moist, love me, no choice. I just might do that. But instead, it's scratch. I get bread, I do that. Plus, I just can't trust that. It's all that back, don't do exist. Get behind me, I know that I'm ready now. Wanna slam me, I know that they jelly now. Tell them patience, I gotta be steady now. Live like an Asian, smoking on belly now. I ain't worried about none that you mentioned. That you talking about hundreds and Benjamins. They can tell that I'm running a minute. It's RP Uncle, my son, I'ma finish. I mix it up with the Gucci Gabbana. I mix it up like a coupe and a Hummer. Gum cold as a scoop in the summer. I give a work, they gon' shoot for a number. Can't understand why they always so pressed about Mac though. I keep it 100. I'm not really worried about it. They do at that back though. They gon' come through for the drum. They say they show, but she looking away. Was on your hips, hard to go away. I gotta come down to riot, this hit for the diet. You know that I'm cooking today. They going crazy for that good easy. That lazy, but that need me. They know that I'm not a regular peasy. I tell them don't call my cellular.
Every time she hear my voice, she scream out Dino, do that. She say, yeah, get a moist, left me no choice, I just might do that. But instead, it's screw it. I get bread, I do that. Plus, I just can't trust that, cause all that back don't do exist.
Every time she hear my voice, she scream out Diesel, do that. She said, get her moist, love me, no choice, I just might do that. But instead, it's scratch. I get bread, I do that. Plus, I just can't trust that. It's all that back don't do exist.
Every time she hear my voice, she scream out Dino, do that. She say, yeah, get a moist, left me no choice, I just might do that.
Every time she hear my voice, she scream out Diesel, do that. She said, get her moist, love me, no choice, I just might do that.
Riding like I want to jump the meal. Yeah, this ain't no sneaky link, baby, this for real. I'm really trying to lock it down and ring a seal the deal. Now you just wanna keep riding like I want to feel that I took you out the field that I this ain't no sneaky link, baby, this for real. I'm really trying to lock it down and ring a seal the deal. Now you just wanna keep riding like I want to jump the meal that I took you out the field that I no pressure, you playing. Line up, it's time for the weigh-in. Cash out, big win for the pay-in. You got it? No, I got options, stop it. GM on go, I'm popping. I don't gotta I get what I want it. Call him Big Doe, we talking. Side, little Wu-Tang, shake it, little it's too strange. Need it right now, got moose swings. Throw a little bit like loose change. Got a lot of shit on the rock star. This one keep calling my phone. This one can't leave me alone. We f***ing for real, we f***ing for real. I got lots from LA to my home. No, I'm really just putting you on. Kissing, don't tell little baby, we grown. You remember little baby, I don't. You remember little baby, I don't. Now I'm back out. Got a little bit, but I'm back now. Never let her get her locked out. I'm better, my own, I'm better. Dead, I'm tired of waiting. Find out why she finally ready. Why he sleep no time to the bed that I'm shut out, church, I'm highly favored. I don't play no games. Too crazy, I'm going insane. Free up, but I give up my name cause it came with the fame. I love you. This ain't no sneaky link, baby, this for real. I'm really trying to lock it down and ring a seal the deal. Now you just wanna keep riding like I won't switch up the field. That I took you out the field. That I this ain't no sneaky link, baby, this for real. I'm really trying to lock it down and ring a seal the deal. Now you just wanna keep riding like I won't switch up the field. That I took you out the field. That I
She started, but it's nothing. No badge, no checks and cuffing. I claim it public. 10 vibes of same old rough. Yeah, 10 vibes of same old rough. Whole time I owe this nothing. Yeah, she wanna slither with snakes. She knowing it's me. Wiping your nose and sweep on her feet. I scoop a little baddie, I know to the streets. She on a jetty and blow to the beach. She Nelly's and Coco before she met me. Talk about dreams, she thinking she me. Keep it discreet and beat the sheets. Walking up like 5. Physique, I'm loving her body. Yeah. Tomorrow she rock like Baji. Yeah. Let's do it on camera. Shaking, she throwing the tantrum. I ghost this cool fam. On a perk like Kurt, slam. Yeah. Wait. Probably like I won't get you back. Thinking it's smooth but knowing it's scratch. Toxic and knocked you part of that batch. Making me nauseous, I pop to relax. Give you my all, but I don't trust you. Yeah. But I give you my all, cause I love you.
This ain't no sneaky link, baby, this for real. I'm really trying to lock it down and ring a seal the deal. Now you just wanna keep riding like I won't switch up the meal. That I took you out the field. That I this ain't no sneaky link, baby, this for real. I'm really trying to lock it down and ring a seal the deal. Now you just wanna keep riding like I won't switch up the meal. That I took feel that
Little feedback, never hurt nobody. Shoptalk 7 in the building. We up top, we get down. It's your boy Tony Media Monics. I'm here with KASH Go Crazy.
Chicago's it, girl. KASH Go Crazy.
Got D Smith. Shield told me the post is on the way back right now. They had to handle some business urgent real quick, but they'll be back soon. So when you wrote this song, was it like a release or something?
Mm-hmm. You sure what? You sure was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it felt like a release, like you needed to get this out.
Yeah. Because I'm newly single. I've been single for about a year. And I'm very open to dating. Like I don't turn down dates. I don't turn down new connections with people because I'm big on giving people a chance. I don't see no harm in that. Right. I'll go on a date with somebody on Monday and somebody else on Wednesday. Am I having sex with these people? No. Mm-hmm. But a date does not necessarily mean intercourse or giving my body. It means giving my time. Right. And if that's something I have to give, then that's something I have to give. And it got to a point where I was giving my time to these people. We're having an amazing time. We're having an amazing connection. We really enjoy each other. But it's, you get scared of what's the question? What are we? Everybody hates that question. What are we? Don't nobody ever want to ask that question because you seem like a child. But it's an important question because what the heck are we doing? Now you done had my body. I buy you food. You buy me food. I done spent the night 6, 7, 11 times. I done met your kids. I done met your daddy. What are we doing? Why are we here? You know what I'm saying?
I think there should be a rule. Like, you shouldn't have to ask that question if you've done it already.
You know what I'm saying?
But it's not, because our culture our culture. I feel like culturally we're in the middle of the evolution. And the middle of things gets ugly, like that phase when you first start growing your locks, right? It's like a less desirable phase at first.
Exactly.
Like if you're growing your beard out, you get to this middle part where it's like, oh my God, it's not long enough, it's not short enough, it's starting to look scraggly. So I think we're in the middle of this evolution socially, at least wishful thinking, I guess, where we're changing what marriage means.
Yeah.
I believe you can't change the spirit of a word or an institution, right? So, example of a word, the word nice. What do we use it to mean nowadays? It's you're a good person, you're sweet, person. Giving, kind. Right? But in its origin, it meant idiot. It meant you were an idiot.
Kind?
No, nice.
Nice?
Yes.
Y'all some nice ass motherfuckers.
So now, think about it. Change not that. Remember, I said you can't change the spirit of a word. Right. So now, when you're too nice, you end up getting taken advantage of and feeling like an idiot.
Oh my God, I love that.
Yeah, you can't.
That's crazy. That's crazy that you just said that.
Yeah, it's like, and then now look at the institution.
Being too nice makes you an idiot. It makes you too vulnerable.
And now you can't change the spirit of an institution, right? Think about the police force. They started off as slave catchers. They got the same star right now, the police force. And look who's in jail mostly. It's like over 50% black people. And when you're a convict and in jail, as per the 13th Amendment, you're a slave.
Right.
This is the law. You can't change the spirit of an institution. Now look at marriage. Marriage did not start. Marriage didn't start. The civil unions didn't start with finding your true love. It started with somebody finding a woman, a man choosing a woman because she was suitable to have children. A woman letting a woman accepting that choice because she felt like he could do his job.
Right.
That's what it was about. Survival of the group. If we come together, the babies won't die as much. You know, mortality rate was high.
What can you bring to the table?
You know what I'm saying? He could go hunt. Hunter-gatherers.
Right. Exactly.
Now hunter-gatherers are people who go get a job.
Right.
So now that's changed the game a lot. But so that was the spirit of it. But now we're looking for our true love to get married. Yep. As the foundation. And that's always going to be
rocky. That's going to be dangerous because
if you're calling it marriage.
Right.
Once again, if I'm right about not being able to change the spirit of a word or institution. So now I feel like we got to call it something else.
Because true love ain't gonna pay the bills.
It don't pay the bills. So like if you want the truth, people were in love with their misters or mistresses because it's easy to be in love with them, right? Because you don't see their dirty drawers.
Talk. Oh, he talking.
You don't see their dirty drawers. It's like, of course I can love you.
Right.
You know, best thing smoking.
You perfect to me.
So you being you, I'm certain somebody who looks and acts and has the spirit you have.
Hey,
it's great when you meet them. It's like, oh my God, it's the best stuff ever. I want to hurry up and lock you down. What's the deal? But after a year or so, I see your dirty drawers now.
Right.
So
you're less desirable.
So how desirable you are physically or your spirit, it has a little less of an effect. So now the person is there less because they love you more of duty. Not more. I mean, I'm not saying more duty than love.
I get what you're saying.
Just a little less love. Some of that was taken up by duty.
Right.
And at that point, it has to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So what's keeping me here? And nowadays, I think we need plans because our culture don't keep us with anybody anymore. So like, I feel like now you got to have a plan. What are y'all trying to do together to make this make sense? And we don't really approach that. We start having sex first, and then it's hard to come back from that. Right. The sex was good. I licked your box. I ain't going nowhere.
Right.
Or some guys will still go somewhere, but you know how it goes. It gets tough. It's hard to change this. I think we need to call it something else if you want to look for your true love, just say that and understanding that it commonly doesn't last as long. And if you're cool with that,
husband or wife, two different things.
If you're cool, and it could be the same thing. Some people get lucky, or it can turn into that. Because when you respect somebody, you start being able to love them. I am. I'm doing a lot of talking.
No, but you're going crazy though.
Cash is here. I gotta go crazy. You feel me? Yes. But yeah, so and then in this industry, It's already tough.
Yeah, it's hard. And a lot of the reasons for me, a lot of the reasons why I got stuck in a sneaky link or a situationship situation, it was always the same thing. It was well, you know, we both in the industry, or we both got this going on, and I don't want to ruin what we got. You know, I don't want to ruin your brand and this, that, and the third. And okay, at this point, now that that's being said, I don't even want to be in a relationship with you off of the premise of there's some type of consequence with being with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's now I'm unattracted. Now I'm taken aback, and now you go from a sneaky link situationship to literally just a fuck buddy, and I'll call you when I want it. So that's very hard to find, but it's hard to date outside the industry too.
I've only dated inside the industry, outside the industry, and that is got annoying for me.
Yeah,
because everybody I've been with while I was doing radio, some kind of problem with what I'm doing on the show.
What you do?
Mind you, I go straight to the house.
Mm-hmm.
Even if we're not living together, I go straight to the house, ready to receive you or have you receive me. First thing I do. And that hasn't seemed to matter as much. It's like, what do you mean? I said this and that. I flirted on the show. Okay.
Yeah.
It's the
What
show.
are you doing?
I mean, this is still a character. Okay. If I'm being honest, to be fair, if I flirted with somebody on the show, I did mean it. I ain't gonna lie. But I'm not finna go do nothing about it. I'm going home.
Right. That's my thing is harmless flirting. I personally feel that flirting is extremely healthy. I think that people should be allowed to flirt outside of their relationship because you're practicing.
It's good to know you still got it.
To know you still got it.
Because your woman or your man still love you, but
and then
it looks but it looks different. It don't look the same as when.
And it's a type of dopamine refresh. It's just like when you hug somebody, when you touch somebody different, it's a dopamine refresh. You get that chemical into your body and it feels good. You have to be able to have the control to not indulge in that and take it home. But to experience it feels so good for your soul, and it's a refresh.
You feel me? And it's like, I personally don't require anybody. I've come to a place where I don't require anybody to only want me.
Right.
I don't require that.
Yep.
Only be with me if that's our agreement. But it's okay if you want somebody else.
It's okay to want somebody else because you're human.
And I'm 40, right? So, you know, universe willing, I got another 60 years left. If somebody gonna be with me right now until I die, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think they're gonna be only with me that whole time. I personally don't believe that. I wouldn't even put that on nobody. Cool, if you can pull it off, great.
It's a lot of pressure.
But it's not what I'm looking at. I'm looking for, if we together, you're beneficial to me, and hopefully I'm beneficial to you.
Right.
I'm looking at what we can build. Is that is the. I'm not marrying somebody's fidelity. Nope. Great if you could do it. Yep. But if you're handling all the other stuff, I got no questions. You know what I'm saying? But that scares a lot of people because you're trying to make an excuse.
It's a difficult conversation. To me, it's a difficult thing for people to talk about.
You're trying to make an excuse to cheat. That's what somebody told me once.
It's not about cheating. It's about wanting something different from who you're dating. I got people, and it's just like friends. Like think about it from a friend standpoint. If the world was completely monogamous, we would all have one best friend. And that one best friend would be our therapist. That would be the person that made us laugh. That would be the person that made us cry. That would be the person that feeds us. That would be my friends do different things for me. My best friend Bianca, that's my therapist. If I go to Bianca, she's gonna give me the truth. She's gonna be 100%, completely real with me. She's gonna tell me that I'm wrong. She's gonna tell me that I'm an idiot. My best friend Gabe, he don't got no advice for me. He has no advice for me at all when I mess up or when I do the wrong thing. But one thing he's gonna do is he's gonna make me laugh. We're gonna vibe and we're gonna get drunk. Because that's what I get different things from them. So if I need a therapist, I know who to go to. Think about it the same way in relationships. And it's not sexual. It's not a sexual thing. If this man over here makes me laugh and I've had a bad day and I need to laugh, I'm gonna text you and be like, what's up? He's gonna say something, I'm gonna laugh, I'm gonna be satisfied. If I go to a text to another guy, because this guy helps me stay motivated and keeps me on my feet, and maybe I'm low energy, then I'm going to text him, what's up? He's going to do his job. Boom. Now I'm boosted back up. And I see nothing wrong with that. Now, sharing your body, across multiple men, women, do your shit, pop your shit. But when it comes to how they feed into your soul and what you receive from them to make you a better person, it's okay to do that on multiple levels. It's okay to do that through multiple people because everybody's different and everybody has different things to bring to the table and different ways that they can elevate.
Xavier said something that made that's really make a lot of sense. He said, well, shout out to T Law. He said, interesting viewpoint, but I feel where y'all coming from. Atrocious en route. Xavier said, flirting in this industry can actually open doors for you. It can be innocent and beneficial. And I know people don't like to hear that, but I'll word it this way. I can't run around being all right. So most of the people who spent money with me for real are women, some of which probably would give me some. It doesn't come from me being overly aggressive and standoffish.
Right.
It comes from a little charm.
Right. Right.
And even if it's not about sex, it's a little charm.
Yeah.
Will get you in the room. Look, I've ran eight co-hosts off. I've ran 8 co-hosts off because I'm overly aggressive intellectually. I stopped doing that. D. Smith been here over a year now. Never had that close to it. Never had nothing close to it. And we're moving along as a show. Now, I was already at a certain place before he came along, but we're moving along further and faster.
Yeah.
Now that he's here and I've stopped trying to not over intellectualize. People be trying to debate me. Yeah. And they what happens
I can see that.
What happens is they don't know how to disagree without invalidating my point. Yeah. And I hate when my point is invalidated. I hate when people try to do that and like try to make me look bad. So now I'm finna data bomb you. I usually don't talk unless I know what I'm talking about. And generally, I know a lot. I guess I know a lot. But so since that stopped happening, we're going forward because I'm being more open and approachable. Yeah, approachable is the word. You know what I'm saying? So what comes off as flirting to some people, it ain't even really be all about that necessarily. It's just I'm being pleasant.
I'm being pleasant. And when a man I'm not flirting with you because I'm like, I can't wait to take you home. I can't wait for this showcase to end so that I can take you home. No, I'm having a great time with you in this 10-minute conversation that we're about to have, and then I'm going to carry on.
When a man is feeling and a woman are exchanging pleasantries, I get it. It looks like flirting. But don't let that be the first act you take when you see that. Right. See my woman talking to a man and it look like flirting, I'm not going to be like, what you doing with him? If I say something about it, it's going to be joking.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, oh, it's a little boyfriend. Like, show was for the last 15 minutes.
If I'm dating a businesswoman, I have to be comfortable with her talking to people.
Say that.
And if she got to get a little cutesy to get it done, okay, there we go. Did we get the bag? I bet. Is it leading to the bag? Cool. I'm probably not even asking that. It is what it is. This is the nature of the beast. I know what she's going to do at the house. Cool.
And then at the end of the day, you're stopping someone's natural light. So I was talking to someone today and they said, I don't want to dim your light. That's exactly what that is. And you have to be able to understand that a person that is putting themselves out there, putting on a show, is not necessarily trying to individually touch each person in that room. You're trying to be the best brand that they can be. And if that's the way that they're delivering their brand, you have to respect that. Like my brand is very come hither. I'm aware of that. It's very come hither. It's very vixen. It's very like a sex icon. You know what I'm saying? And that was unintentional. That just naturally happened, and I have no problem with that. But
were you a cheerleader?
I was not a cheerleader. Close. I was a palmer. I was a dancer. Okay. Yeah, and I was the captain of my dance.
Because we can tell when you're doing your thing on stage. I'm like,
because it's real, like 1, 2, 3,
yeah,
4,
yeah,
5, 6, yeah, yeah. I was a palmer. I was definitely a palmer.
Okay. So we go next up. We're gonna go ahead and play different, man. Tell us about that, Joy. What inspired that?
Say it again. What you say?
Different. We're gonna play different. What inspired that? Joy?
Different. My track with Beads. I first met Beads at my first show back into the game. I got back into the game after I had my second baby. And after I was done breastfeeding, I nursed her for a year. And I knew that after I was done breastfeeding, I was like, you know what? I'm ready to get back into music. And I started planning the video for Like This. The choreographer, the choreographer for that music video connected me to a promoter and put me on my very first show. And it was my very first show at Backstage on Broadway. That's how I got back into the game. And I met Beat. Well, I didn't even meet him. Honestly, I think I just saw him, like he just performed. And he was that person in the room. Everybody loved him, knew who he was. I could tell that he was somebody. And for some reason, after that show, we just completely stayed connected musically. And we ended up getting this feature together. I actually hated the song when it was first recorded. Absolutely hated it. For a lot of different reasons. I just didn't like the production of it. So definitely shout out to Ejila Beats, who put a lot of razzle and a lot of dazzle on Cash App. Cash App sounded completely different until I stepped into the Orchestration Institute and he went poof, and then everything just started sounding beautiful. And yeah, I did not expect Different to come out as good as it did, but at the end of the day, it just means that, you know, we elevate and we start to move a little bit different. And I think that's one of the biggest things about the collective. Shout out the collective. One of the biggest things about the collective is that I am moving different now. You have less access to me, not because I don't want to speak to people, but things are getting to a level where that I cannot control on my own anymore. And I need help. And now I have that help, and I move a little bit different now because I put in the work to have the privilege to be able to do that. So
there we go, man.
We're moving different.
We
Shout out
Different featuring Bees, man. Cash Go Crazy. Shoptalk 7. Let's get it.
What's up, T?
It's different, it's hot, it's different, it's different. That money got me acting different, Now it's my time and I can feel it, Except to me, you ain't
B-A-E-C.
It's different.
Miami, Cuban link, drop top, beamer, swear, go crazy. Big Pippa, Jay-Z, UGK, beg your lady. I can ride my off all type of styles, beg go crazy. I'ma put the bag up, all in the club, cash go crazy. Beats about to drop, ease about the spot, we so nonchalant, still a beat the brakes off a dun. Running up a bed with the gang, all this money I could buy a bank. I'ma spend my summer in the bay, in the Hummer looking like a tank. If money talking like Ricky Lake, I get money all 50 states. I get money like 50 ways. Act your ways, not your age. It's a different level, different page. On another level, different lane. Different type of legend, different stage. Special type of preference, fame.
Paying for the VIP, everything else on me. I'm different. Big change on the DIP, on phone them beats and the gang gon' flip it.
It's a different level, different page. On another level, different lane. Different type of legend, different stage. Special type of preference, fame.
Put it on a real high pedestal, cash you a fool in the baby, let it go. This never had to do too much. Bag on deck, don't need no clutch. I smoke in the club, big boy, no dust. Pass that. And I don't switch lanes, I ain't in a rush. Red light, no stain, cause you know I bust. My don't ride today, they said that don't hide today.
You ain't like that.
But the baby got me acting all type of ways. Beats told her we different. Broke, stay distant. Tour seats when I'm courtside. Y'all got the gin and ambition. You late. Now scratch that nigga, you fake. Now you wanna ride my way, cause it got paid. You got sick and tired of that lake. Stop playing with her. Don't talk to me, talk to my cash app. Big streams, let me see that ass cap. Big dreams won't make a clap. Big cash drop in, match that. Been for the VIP, everything else on me, I'm different. Big change on the TIP, on phone them beats and the gang gon' flip it. My grind on the money mission, hustle got it in they feelings. Never slipping out, wanted I spend it. I got a bag now, I'm acting different. That money got me acting different. Yeah, now it's my time and I can feel it. Can't step to me if you ain't winning. My hustle got them in their feelings.
It's different.
It's a different level, different page. On another level, different lane. Different type of legend, different stage. Special type of preference, fame.
Yeah, so different. It's different. It's hot. It's different. Yeah, so different. I'm different. Yeah, so different. It's different. It's hot. So different.
Yeah.
already seeing things from this perspective now. To me, I felt you held me up. To you felt I never held you down. Wow. The audacity, when it was you who brought a side I hate up out of me. I keep my pain to myself, that's how it gotta be. And when I ask for the truth, you rather lie to me. Fucked up hearing the same damn apologies. I forgive you, you do it again, and that's a shame on me. I don't understand how you really can put the blame on me. I came to you straight up, but you came and tried to run game on me. You tried to run your game on me, but failed to know one player one can never play it to me. You know the city that I'm from, a love is hard to keep. You got your issues, but with me you say it's hard to speak. My problem with you is you never even tried with me. Oh, I got some issues that I can't cry about. Yeah, after a while, shit, I start lying like, let me try this out. I grab my kids, you like, where you going? Shit, I'm going out. I mean, you can come if you want, but I'd rather go without. Hello, nice. This is hello, nice. This is hello, nice. Hello, nice. This is hello, nice. This is hello, nice. Hello, nice. This is hello, nice. This is hello, nice. Hello, nice. Hell much feels over, cause this shit is over.
Yeah, it's all in my drill. Crying too hard for the win, better know I don't miss. Game on the line, last shot, better know I'm gon' switch. I ain't taking L's when it's this, better know I don't quit. I ain't gonna tell how I move, cause it's all in my drill. It's a few niggas that might want it out for me. Yeah, let's keep your mind about who in your faculty. Yeah, yeah. Yo, love when she see me, she tackle me. Yeah, yeah. And that type of shit they get to a casualty. Stop trying to die for me, trust gave me room. Told you I'm hungry and that can be food. Back in my bag so you basically screwed. You think smart thinking they can hit me school. Yeah, I do it. Look at my aura. Look in your eyes, say I look like a horror. Can't let this go, guess I look like a hoarder. I'm too obsessed with this, that's a disorder. I'm not impressed with the shit they're recording. Based on your left can't be important. Marketing, I need to crank these endorsements. Look at your fans like that can't be your Jordan. I can't explain how I'm moving, I got it though. This is something you gotta know. I've been established my habits erratic and that's imagine me. I'm not the status quo. Real. Crying too hard for the win, better know I don't miss. Game on the line, last shot, better know I'm gon' switch. I ain't taking L's when it's this, better know I don't quit. I ain't gonna tell how I move, cause it's all in my drill. It's a few niggas that might want it out for me. Yeah, my niggas the mood on the balcony. Yeah, bunch of winners that be bossing it often. Yeah, been defending a lot, now I'm back on my offense. They dropping warners, I guess they didn't see them though. Didn't wanna say shit, but I see they see them though. Be miserable, don't wanna see them go. Light up a fuse and they don't wanna see them blow. Leave me alone with the extras, I'm focusing deep in this threat while I press through my opening. You hear opponent, you feeling like hope is slim. I hear opponent, I feel like a hope is dim. My motivation is different, I'm up in their face while I'm basically still it. So nothing is safe while I'm chasing and feeling. Born to be greatness, but I had to will it. Oh, now they watching, I'm guessing they owning me. Yeah, that next spot belong to me. Yeah, that's a flex. I'm prepared for the checks. Don't compare me to less. Won't you spare me? That's all in my drill. Crying too hard for the win, better know I don't miss. Game on the line, last shot, better know I'm gon' switch. I ain't taking L's when it's this, better know I don't quit. I ain't gonna tell how I move, cause it's all in my drill.
top, but we get down. It's your boy Tony Media Monics.
Smith in the house.
I hate your voice. Your mic went on.
Seal told me to post this. The Chunky Mac is back.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Shop Talk 7, man. Look who we got in the building. Miss Cash Go Crazy.
It's your face.
Yeah.
Cash Go Crazy.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to be here. I've been so excited. I've been wanting to come on this show forever.
You're always excited.
I am. I am always excited. I'm always crazy.
Are you the only child? Were you the only
I'm
child?
not. I'm the youngest of two.
You're the youngest of two.
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm the youngest of two.
Okay.
Yep.
Is your brother or sister?
A sister. She's a year and a half older than me.
Okay.
But everybody called me the bigger sister growing up because I'm grown like that.
Okay.
And I'm also physically bigger than her.
I'm the oldest and shortest.
That's crazy. Yeah.
I'm the little guy.
That's how my sister is. She's older than
Out
me,
of my
but
family.
smaller.
Well, my mom's side, my father's side. My mom's side, I'm a giant. Okay. I'm literally taller than everybody.
I'm tallest in my house.
Extend in your house. I'm talking about the whole family. We got a family full of short people, short men and women.
Funny.
I'm just took after my father's side.
Well, I was about to say,
my
your
mother's
mom's
5'2".
Oh my gosh.
My father's 6'2". I'm 6'1". The middle boy on my father's side is 5.
Wow.
My other brothers are 6'1.5". My cousins are all 6'3". I'm the little guy. I'm the oldest.
Y'all not really invited to my
And
house.
as soon as they got tall enough to fight me, they did.
Of course.
Because I was hell on them at first.
So, Cass, does your older sister, does she do music too?
She actually does.
What does she do?
She raps and she sings actually. She's
Really?
really good at it. She kind of just does it for fun. My sister lives off the grid.
Okay.
So she lives out of her van. She does like the van life.
Mhm.
She has a YouTube series. I think it's called Van Life.
Okay, cool.
Where she kind of does like a docu-series on what it's like to live in a van.
So she travels like the countryside?
She travels the country. So she travels to a different country every year. She stays in like a hot state for Chicago's winter. So she was in Arizona. And then in the summer, she comes to Chicago to spend time with me and my kids. And then she just drives back, and that's her life. She lives out of her van. For a while, she had a she bought one of those like storage units where it's like an office unit or something like that. And that's kind of where she would like clean up and like get herself together for the day. But she doesn't do that anymore. She just completely lives out of her van with her dog.
How does she clean in a van?
So what?
She got like a gym membership or something?
She has a gym membership. Yeah.
Oh.
Planet Fitness.
What kind of dog she got?
What kind of dog is
the four-legged.
It's got fur and stuff.
Yeah.
It's black and white.
The kind with fur.
Right.
The kind that don't bite.
Does it bark? Does it bark?
Barks.
There we go.
Don't bite.
It's a dog.
100%.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Not a cat dog. Not to be confused with a cat dog.
Exactly.
How would a cat dog sound? Like that. There we go. We'll ramp up a little bit.
Why is everybody ruffing their shoulders up as they do it? Like it's a body thing.
It's a spiritual
experience.
Tapping into our inner cat dog. Right. Have you ever seen a show called Avatar, the cartoon?
That's one of my favorite shows.
They had all kinds of weird animals. Just look at the platypus duck.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like it was all kinds of weird.
But there was a cartoon called Cat Dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Half cat, half dog.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I thought you was referencing the show.
No,
Me too.
I was referencing Avatar.
Yeah.
They have these animals on the show.
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
They probably got a cat dog. They got a wolf bear.
Wow.
Platypus duck. I'm not lying.
Yeah.
A porcupine rat.
Sounds crazy.
Which is porcupine rat is probably oxymoron.
Yeah.
But
Perry the Platypus was my homie, by the way. Perry the Platypus.
Shout out Platypus.
You know what I really need to come back? One Hit Man. I need a season 2.
Yeah.
You ever watch One Hit Man?
I mean, One Punch Man?
One Punch Man. One Punch. Somebody at the door.
Was it?
I've watched Hammurabi Itman Jones.
Are you into anime?
I am not into anime, and I want to be because like that cult is just dope. I feel like they're so huge in numbers.
Yeah, it's deep.
That I really Trosh. Build it.
You missed it. We just played Drip.
You came in with the print on point, my boy.
Whoa, I did not want to know that. I did not want to know this.
What the fuck?
I'm glad I don't know that.
What the fuck?
I didn't want to know this.
What the fuck?
Bro, sit down. Hurry up and sit down, please. Give him a chair.
Please stop walking. Stop walking. Go back there.
What the fuck?
Wait a minute. Well, I got a timestamp.
I'm just glad I was on the other side of the brother.
She like, kudos, my boy.
Hey,
Crazy as hell.
let's finish in the car.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me walk out of. Hey, hold on, man.
Please.
I got on the gray short, the gray jogging shorts. Let me walk out and walk in. Y'all close your eyes though. Y'all close your eyes.
Look, by all means, Terramana.
Man.
I was glad I was on the other side of that.
It's nice. It's too
son. Nope.
They got feel some subconscious and shit.
Yeah.
Said gonna go home and change clothes.
Yetta said, "Wait, what?" Yeah, she said that. Yetta, this is y'all guy. This is y'all girl, the first lady.
Hey, shout out! I gotta say, shout out to Cash Go, man. We walk up in here, we got canes.
Big canes.
The collective be feeding us.
$100 worth of canes
You
right
know
there.
what I'm saying?
The collective be feeding us, except Trosh.
Man, we got fries in here, dude. Man,
the collective be feeding us, except Trosh.
Yeah, Trosh walking here empty-handed, but it's all good. It's all good.
Gatorade and sunglasses. That's all we
I guess it's all just drip. It's okay.
First of all, enough said.
Nigga, you owe us some food. We need to fish.
Oh shit! I thought he was talking about something to print on his shirt.
No.
You want to see?
No, we don't. Oh Lord have mercy. Oh Lord have mercy. Okay.
You stay sitting down, please.
That's not what this show is about.
It's a family show.
That's not what this show is about.
I ain't cuss.
This is a whole
This is a music show.
From now on, if I ever print one of your songs, I'm taking that part out because it's a cuss word now.
Damn, what I go get?
She said now he's gonna be objective.
He already objectified. Who was that? Who was that came on the show one time and said, "Trosh, show your legs"? Who was that?
Oh my God! I'm
Vita.
sorry.
Vita.
Did I make
Vita said it. He was sitting right here. He was like, "I'm not finna get up and show my legs. Thank you."
I'm ready for it.
I'm going back.
I'm ready for it. This light work compared to what I'm gonna get. Like,
Oh yeah.
My bad.
But you flinched when panties got thrown at you.
I didn't flinch.
You didn't like that,
I didn't.
even though you requested it.
What do you call it?
Ugh.
We ain't catch none either.
How you doing? Show didn't. Trying to dodge him and shit.
I didn't flinch.
Ugh.
What do you call it?
I got disgusted.
We worked hard.
Jesus Christ,
Let me see that
Worked
juice,
hard on
man.
that.
have some pride, bro.
The juice. That.
Oh, don't flinch from panties.
We worked
Like,
hard.
what?
That's
Worked hard on
lemonade
that.
right there. I can have that.
It's too funny, man.
Can't.
Hey, somebody was throwing them like softballs, man. Them joints was hurting, man.
Somebody actually wound up.
Right.
On my mama.
Threw the leg up and just.
So like mid-show, you like this idea not gonna work out, huh?
I had to abandon it immediately after the third one hit
Like,
me.
nah,
And
you know
it
what?
was hard. Like, yo, what y'all doing? Why y'all throwing the fast
Why are
balls
they
down?
hard?
Where did y'all get the draws from? Wait a minute.
That's what I was about to say because where was the lace? There was no lace.
No, it wasn't no lace. No.
Well, I mean, I think I saw somebody take them off. I'm not gonna bring any attention.
That's
to
comedy.
Who the young lady was? Somebody took something off, and it was
Did you hear like a slush sound when he hit him? Like a little moist sound when he hit him.
Yeah, I did. Look, I heard when they
Slide
came
out
off.
his shirt.
Dog. If something like that be on panties, yo, she need a whole new torso.
He said a whole new torso.
If you doing that to no.
Now you got a whole track of wetness down your
No,
shirt.
it's like gravy sliding down your shirt. Man. I'm like, you need a whole new torso, man. Get rid of all that.
The
All
lady
that,
gravy.
this whole respiratory system right here.
Just move that around, yeah.
Yeah, you need to go ahead. They need to slide you onto a different legs and head, like
check your pH.
you you out there.
Torso.
You got
A
gravy.
new
in your
torso,
fucking-
nigga.
Crazy.
Oh my God.
Just like a slinky.
What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Whatever.
I don't know. Trosh came in here.
Whatever. I didn't do anything.
She started with that shit.
I didn't. She did.
Yeah, you definitely
started.
She did.
Sorry.
All right, back on track. Cash Go Crazy. Cash App out here on all platforms. So, how you feeling about that?
Man, 5 years in the making. I feel great.
What's
I've been working on Cash App for 5 years.
5
y'all.
years?
Yes, like this is the first song I ever wrote, first song I ever recorded, and I did that 5 years ago.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I've been rapping the same verse for 10 years.
Okay.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying?
We know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I got stuck. I got stuck with Cash App. I got to a point where the entire project was done. Like the project was done, but I hated it. Like every time I listened to it, I just wasn't. It's not that I hated it, but it wasn't. It just didn't give me a vibe. I didn't. Yeah, like I just was like, I couldn't figure out what it was missing, but it was missing something, right? And so the way that I used to work when I first started doing music, my first producer, His name was Linus.
Mhm.
And we used to work at the Music Factory on where's Genesis spot? Genesis Unique. Her
All the way up north, like
all the way up north on
first,
over there on where it's at.
Right.
Right. On
Right,
Cat
where the
Dog,
building is,
where the-
Oh, where's that?
It
Yeah.
was a weird cut street. Like
Exactly.
I was like, yo, what
So, but the way that we used to work, the way that I work in the studio is, I don't necessarily use words. Like you'll be like, well, what do you want to do right here? And I'll be like, I wanted to like, and like, you get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And he'll be like, say less.
Okay.
And
So
like
y'all,
he'll get to work.
y'all had a
He moved to
synergy.
Texas. Yeah, the energy.
You had a
and
synergy,
we had to like really grow to be able to work together like that.
Mhm.
And he moved to Texas.
Oh,
to,
yeah, that's
make a life for himself and stop doing music. And I struggled for a good 3 years just trying to find someone that I could work with kind of in the same way.
Mhm.
And once I joined Skyline Radio, shout out Skyline Radio team, and I met Ejila Beats, and I just kind of listened to him and just how he kind of orchestrated the show. And I just hopped in his DM one day and I was just like, hey, will you be my official producer and engineer? I'm lost and I like the way that you work. And he was like, yeah. And I said, okay, cool. Then we did a trial period.
Mhm.
Because I'm very, I'm not just going to jump into anything. I'm extremely professional. I'm crazy. Don't get me wrong. I know I'm a wild girl, but I'm also a boss.
Mhm.
So I'm going to do things the right way. And we went to the studio and we really, I booked a whole
Shout out
session,
right way.
paid for a whole session, and we really didn't do anything.
Mm.
We just listened to what I had, we
Mhm.
talked, we drank, we had a
Vibe.
good time, we vibed, and I paid for that because that's an important step that
Yes.
people forget.
Yes.
And in just that one session, that 2-hour session, which turned into a 4-hour session because we were vibing so hard, I was like, you're the one. It's you. And then sure enough, it turned into, which one do you right here? Well, get the and get the gang. He was like, got it. And that's how Cash Up kind of really started to come together. He put the razzle and the dazzle on there, and I started to fall in love, and I started to feel the project through my soul. I have to feel it through my soul and through my body.
Mhm.
And before I was just listening to it, and I was like, this is cool. Oh, I did that. That was nice.
Mhm.
And then once it started to really come to fruition and come together, I was like, ooh, that's the one.
Mhm.
What's that, Billy? That's the one. Oh, yeah, play it again. I started to feel
Mhm.
that, and I was like, oh, we're ready. We're dropping.
How she just imitated her cadence was crazy.
You see me?
Hit it again.
Mhm.
I'm gonna try to say that 5 times
Even
fast.
better
See where I get.
when the vibe is there
Hey,
and
mama.
he knows what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I'm not even saying anything.
Right.
And it's just like
Just saying everything.
saying everything. And
So you spent the time, you actually took the time out to really try to find that energy again, as opposed to just trying to throw it out there because it was done.
Yes.
What kept you from, how did you fight that urge to, you see peers out here putting out projects,
Yeah.
you got something cooked up.
Yeah.
You may not be 100% with it, but
Yeah.
it's done. It's ready to roll.
And to be honest with you, what you just said is how I did it. So, obviously I'm new to this. That was my first project.
Mhm.
I dropped Cash App by myself. It was a very intense evening. I was
Mhm.
crying all night on the phone with Sinatra. It's like, how do I do this? And I don't know what this means. And credit who? What do I do? So everything was super, super new to me. So the only thing that I could go off of was my examples and of my peers or people that weren't even my peers, just kind of paying attention.
Mhm.
And I base things off of how I want to see them, right? So if I'm, I don't know, watching someone in an interview and biggest pet peeve, right? Somebody will link me, send me their link tree or send me their whatever for their music, and I'll go to click on their link to go to Spotify to listen to their project, and it'll ask me to log in.
Mhm.
Right? I don't know my Spotify login. I have the app. It should just redirect me to the app.
Mhm.
So when those mistakes would happen, I would be like, nope, I don't want that. I don't want people to have to struggle to find me. So boom, I'd write that down. Don't let people struggle to find you. Photo shoots, right? If I saw a photo shoot with poor lighting, lighting is a thing. Make sure you have good lighting. And if I go into a photo shoot, hey, what's the light like? You know what I'm saying? So I kind of focus. I don't know if that's a bad thing, but I focus on
No,
other people's
that's really the
mistakes.
thing.
You know what I mean?
No, you know what you want.
That's learning.
Yeah.
That's learning. That's observing.
I miss out on
That's
a lot of
transition.
stuff if they ask me to log in. Knowing I got the app. If it's just say log in,
I
just didn't see that.
and I go away. Exactly. And it's the same thing with media. I wanted to come on the show so bad because I love y'all vibe, but I was adamant on I'm not doing any media. I probably slipped up a couple times and did something just because I was in the building. But I'm like, I'm not doing any media, and it's just the way I wanted to do it. until the project is completely out. Because if there's somebody here that's vibing with me hard, you don't have to wait for no date, baby. We can finish this interview and you can go straight to the project. It's live, it's ready to go. You ain't gotta wait for it. You don't have to follow me and keep track. You don't have to miss my posts or things like that. It's like, oh, she was dope. Oh, interview's over. All right, well, cool. Let me check her out. Boom, I got you straight. So I think, you know what I'm saying?
Smart. Close that gap. Close that window.
That's just how I feel. So when I watch an interview and I watch an artist and I'm like, oh man, I'm vibing with you hard. Oh, project's out September 2nd. Baby, I'm busy. I ain't gonna remember that. So I think how I want, as a fan, how would I want to receive that project and that brand? You know what I mean?
That is very, very intelligent. And how many other artists are actually thinking like that? Because you do have to be smart about pouncing on that time and make sure you close that window between. I mean, it's a sales job. You know, that's what this is. This is closing the deal. You know what I'm saying? It's closing the deal. So you don't want to leave that window open too long. And when something like a stumble or a website or, now you got to wait some time. Like you didn't put a monkey wrench in me finding you now.
Exactly.
Me reaching out to you. Yeah, you missed a viewer, you missed a customer, you missed a fan. So yeah, you gotta.
Relevant.
Yeah. And that happens very, very, very quickly.
Real quick.
Because right behind you is the next person who did it. So yeah.
So do you classify your music in any certain genre?
I don't know. I don't know because I call Billy my rock rap song.
It's damn near EDM. I thought it was an EDM record.
Yesterday? We put you on.
That's like what we just said.
Did you?
Yesterday. We said that.
Yeah.
We just had a conversation yesterday.
And I feel like Billy behind a band would go crazy.
See?
I fought it.
I literally said that. I literally said that.
I was like, I don't know about a rock band.
What was that? Monday.
Monday, yeah.
That was Monday.
I wasn't here too.
Monday,
yeah, yesterday. So Monday, yeah.
Yeah, I call Billy my rock rap song. Like this is my hip shaking song. Diamonds is my dancey, like I'm pretty and I'm prissy song. I guess like my project feeds into my different personalities because there's a lot of different sides to me, as y'all can tell. Like I have my I have Cash. I have Cash Go Crazy. I have my legal name. I have my short legal name. I was raised in the suburbs, and then when I moved out, I moved to Chicago. Then I became a mom. Then I moved out south. Then I, went back west. So like I've kind of been everywhere, and I've kind of absorbed different parts of me have been absorbed from different areas that I've lived in. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
makes sense.
Yeah. So like that's why like the project really takes you on a roller coaster. One thing my dad said was, he was like, your voice is different. Like this, your voice is completely different from Billy or from different. You know what I'm saying? It's like I never noticed that.
I feel like whatever part of you created like this happened in the nail shop.
In a nail shop?
Like this. I'm hearing the Vietnamese lady when you say it.
Yeah.
Like did. Am I the only one?
No.
Yes.
They hear that? Like did. That's what I was thinking the whole time. I felt so racist.
Because I'm not even saying like this. I'm saying LIHDIS. Like,
see, like this. There we go. That's what I got. I wasn't
saying like these.
You feel me?
Right.
Yeah. I was like, when I first heard it, like, Karen, are you here? That's my nail tech.
But and I've always hated my voice. I love my voice now. It took me a long time to kind of really get comfortable with who I am. How dare you interrupt me? It took me a long time to get comfortable with who I am and comfortable with my voice because I've always hated my voice. I've never been like hey, I can't even do it. Look, I can't even get up there. Like my voice just does not do that. My voice is really low. I'm down here. And growing up, I wasn't teased for my voice, but I would tease myself. And I would like choose to not speak. You know what I mean? And I started singing. Singing was my first love.
I was about to ask you, do you sing?
Yeah, and everybody asked me that because of my voice. And yeah, that's how I started. I started with R&B. My mom told me one day, you can't sing. And I was like, great. I can't sing. I'm gonna try dancing, see how that works out. And then, fell in love with rap. But
so you have such a performance. Your performance is very, very strong.
Thank you.
You give me pom-pom, cheerleader, House-O-Matics ish. You can footwork?
I can't footwork.
You can't footwork?
I was wondering where you got House-O-Matics from. I can footwork. But be a little bit to the right, not to the left.
What?
I get busy to the right.
Yeah, have you ever been a cheerleader or a pom-pom girl?
Captain of my pom team.
Captain of your
Yeah, I just asked you this before you got here.
Yeah, figured that.
Captain. I was the one. I was
Capitan.
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 And I can say this because I don't talk to them girls anymore. But yes, I was the best on the team. Stop playing with me. I was the best on the team.
Do you tumble too?
Everybody loved me, huh?
Do you tumble?
No, I can't tumble.
Okay.
No, I could roll.
What's a tumble?
Like
roll.
flip.
Oh, flip. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm slow.
Said she can roll.
I'm like tumble.
I can most definitely.
Oh, Jesse White tumbling team, right?
Right.
See?
Okay.
Next.
Yeah, no, I can't tumble. But yeah, we were talking about that, how I have a very like 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah,
like, the way that I
yeah.
perform.
Yes,
that's
yes,
I'm
yes.
stuck in that
And
mindset.
turn, and
turn,
twist,
and
and walk, and walk, and look, and yeah.
And then out of high school, I joined Precious Money. That's how I got named Cash.
Okay.
And Precious Money Dance Crew, the owner and creator of Precious Money Dance Crew was also a pommer and a cheerleader. So the dances were also kind of created in that way. So I never got a chance to step away from that. But yeah. And I also am not a big fan of like, I don't know how else to put it, but like dancing sexy. Like that's not my thing. Like
No?
you'll never see me.
I mean, but you do.
Phaedra,
You did a couple moves.
I'm not like.
That's true.
I'm not
I will say
one.
this.
You are. I'm
One of my favorite moves. Not well. Just said it loud now.
Yeah, you definitely did.
Like a real
What do you
It's
say?
one of them joints when you hit you twist your lip, lock your lip, and go or something like. That.
Hey,
I should never say that again.
don't you ever do that again.
Right.
You just did it again. Don't ever do that 3 times. Lord have mercy. Stop it. What is going on? What is this?
Stop daring him.
You only made it worse.
What you're saying is that you don't attempt to have a seductiveness.
Exactly.
You don't attempt to.
Exactly.
You almost can't help it. Though.
Okay, I'm got.
Depending on the eye, the pervert.
Live with
I'm
your blessing.
aware of my sexual energy, so it's like I don't need to overdo it. I don't need to like
Somebody gonna get back.
One thing
Exactly.
that I always dug from day one watching you perform is that you have a sex appeal that you're not leaning on.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you have a obvious sex appeal, but it's not like it's not there. It's not front and center. You know what I'm saying? Like when I see you perform, I don't see like I don't see sex. Like some people perform and that's what you see. Like literally it's flashing in your face. But I don't see that from you. I see energy, you know what I'm saying? I see coordination. I see precision, enthusiasm. You look happy.
Thank you.
Happy in your moment.
Yeah. You look like you enjoy what you're doing and you be spitting.
It's not work. That's what it is. This is not work. I can do this. I'm doing this just because. You know what I'm saying? It's a challenge.
It look like work to me though. You be working.
I be tired. Look, I be tired looking at it.
Man, my shirt be.
I had to go sit down. I was sweating too hard.
I want people to look at me and say, instead of saying she's so sexy on stage, I want people to look at me and say she's so cool. Like,
Sorry, you're gonna get both. Live with it.
Yeah.
But I want people to be like, oh, she raw, oh, she dope. I want people to be like, oh, she bad. Oh yeah, pop that ass, and I don't have to do that. I don't want to do that.
Now that I'm on social media, that's what I got to deal with. My damn lit up.
They be telling you to pop that
tell you to
ass.
stop popping that shit, G. You don't need to do that.
I try not to.
You don't need to. You got work shirts, bro. Work the work shirt. You don't have to do all that extra. You ain't got to do all that extra stuff. So yeah,
It's always a work shirt.
and there you go, turning it to the camera. Bro, you better than that, man.
You mentioned children. Is
Talking to Mike.
My bad. You mentioned children. Is that one of your motivations in not attempting to be so sexy, sensual?
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely not. I coach and teach my children to be who they want to be. And if sexy is something that you feel, then you're sexy. That's not a conversation we've had because my kids are 10 and 3. But when we get to that point, I'm not going to shy away from that. I get dressed in front of my kids. They see the way that I dress. There's been a few outfits where it's been, ass out and stomach out and all this, even though I don't have much, but I don't flaunt it. And I don't hide that because that's confidence. You know what I'm saying? And I think they need to see that. I teach my children to respect themselves and, feel how you want to feel. And go out and if you want to go out and be sexy, then go out and be sexy. Just be smart about it. Make good decisions about it. You know what I mean? And then I also want them to understand the power that they have. Right? My kids are very, very pretty. They're very pretty. And I can tell, you can always tell what your kids are kind of going to look like once they get to a certain age. I can tell my kids are going to be very, very pretty. I struggled growing up being very pretty. unfortunately. You know, I got attention that I didn't necessarily want, and I got, you know, I have I hate being catcalled. It's something I absolutely hate. I don't like when people honk at me. I don't like being talked to at the gas station, and I'm one of those. I will switch up. Like, I'm a very kind person. I'm gonna say nice. I didn't want to say nice. I am a very kind person, but when I get catcalled and hey mommy and hey red shirt, I will cuss you out because that's not my name and who are you talking to? You know what I'm saying? So I think that it's important for me to teach my kids, like, hey, you're gonna grow up and you're gonna be real pretty, and some guys are not gonna care about respecting you, but you need to be able to respect yourself. But that doesn't mean that you stop being sexy and you stop being who you are. That means that you keep away from people that are not able to control themselves around you.
Right. I remember the one and only time I catcalled somebody. I catcalled her. She came. She's about to cuss me out, and then I hit her with this.
Good job.
I knew I had to look away.
Good job.
I really did. That's really what happened, though. I was really just messing with her.
I think you lying, bro. I think you lying, bro. Ain't no way you would get punched dead in the face.
Like,
catcalling, and then when she get there, do that.
Right.
I would have stolen on you twice.
No, I've never.
Like, what? You made me cross the street?
No, I've never actually catcalled anybody. I always thought it was like corny, man. I was like, I tried it once. I just couldn't get it out my mouth. I tried to go skid some dumb shit like that.
God.
I was like,
I hopped the horn at a coworker. Saying good morning though. This was not like beep, beep, baby girl. No. It was like technically a walkway, but you could drive through to get to the back parking lot. And I was hitting the horn to say good morning. And per what you said, she was offended
because she thought you were
on that.
And this was once she explained, I had to respect that.
Other people did it to her?
Well, she was a little older, so she come from a different era and understanding of the horn honk. We worked together. We've worked together for some years.
Understanding of the horn.
I didn't even honk the horn to say, get out my way. This was attention. Good morning. And
well, she thought it was like a hooker honk.
Exactly.
Like,
exactly.
Oh, you working? Like what kind of hunks?
I see the job that you're at. This ain't that job.
Excuse me, sir. I am not working.
And in the nicest way possible, because I was offended. I was highly offended. I ain't never came at you that way at work. And we worked together for some years. So now it's like, I can't talk to you no more. And I'm trying not to do that, but it was like, if we had come at me differently, if we had an understanding. Right. Come at me this way, if we had an understanding. I've never hugged you. I didn't know that you felt that anybody hugging at you.
Did she know that it was you when you hung?
Yes.
Okay, well, that's kind of crazy. She should have just used context clues and the relationship that you guys have already. Yeah.
So I tried not to speak to her no more after that. She had to come to me and it was like, yeah, what's up, big dog?
Yeah.
So you said
like she just kind of found a reason to lash out or something.
And I'm not the one for that. I don't bother
and she
nobody.
should know that because you speak and you say good morning every day.
So you built a rapport.
So exactly.
There we go.
Exactly.
But because
so you thought.
So I thought. So because of that, now you're potato salad.
It's like entitlement. It's like entitlement and a little bit of
has raisins in it because I'm cool on you.
Yeah.
I feel that.
I used to come up with this bus stop game instead of doing a cat call. Like, especially it always worked if a bus was coming. So I had a quick line. I would be like, shorty, look, I know your bus coming. I just want to introduce myself. I'm Anthony. I know you don't got a long time, but I'd like to give you my number. Give me a call.
Oh, you get my number.
3 out of 10, it worked.
3 out of 10.
I tried a lot.
Stop it.
That's so respectful.
3 out of 10.
Like,
well, you know, young girls on the block, they don't really appreciate that stuff until they get older.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
And now I can get the girls from the hood all day. Now, Monica, she's so different.
Older women love it.
Okay, sure. You know what I'm saying? It worked 3 out of 10 times.
Shout out to the chat, man. Appreciate y'all. Got BBT in the house, man. Xavier 2 times. What up, Xavier? Shout out to Xavier, man.
Yo, one day I watched Dennis go through the whole chat and say what everybody said, right? He was like, Cash Go Crazy said, huh?
That's how you moderate the conversation.
Triple the singer said, yo. He go through the whole joint. I was like, oh, he gonna do this whole thing, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
Absolutely. Show love to the chat.
BB said ...
What you mean by that?
Go ahead, BB. Post that again.
You had to explain it, baby.
This song, we just want to discuss BB's ...
Oh man. That was AJ saying from AJ saying Smooth Sailing.
Shout out AJ,
being
man.
rude.
So I got a question. The collective.
The collective.
We got to get into that. Got to get into the collective, man. This Voltron of a performance team is what I'm observing it to be.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Part of it.
You guys are fucking dope.
Thank you.
Fucking dope, man. How did that come about?
To be honest with you, it was kind of supernatural.
And we got Troch in the house too, so don't think you gonna just sit over there and chill either. You gonna you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And Troch is most definitely going to help me out with how it came about. Because to be honest with you, it's a little blurry to me because it was so natural. It was kind of almost like what's understood didn't have to be said type of situation until we, organized and got to a point where it's like, okay, now we need to say it. We need to make it official. We need to say it out loud. You know what I mean? But before we had like our first official meeting where it was like, all right, hands in, this is what we're doing. For like months before that even happened, it was just kind of like, we were just kind of insinuating like, hey, like we're going to do this together. We're going to get, we're going to go up together. But I think everybody was kind of afraid to take that step. So like for me, the fear with adding me in was Frostbite. That's who I started doing music with initially, was Frostbite Entertainment. And I did not voice or broadcast anywhere that I was no longer a part of Frostbite. I don't voice or broadcast anything of my life outside of music. And that just wasn't an important thing for me to broadcast. So once that was like out in the air, I was like, hey, what you doing Monday at 2 o'clock? You know what I mean? So it kind of came into fruition there. But Trosh and I got very, very close. Buddy ass got very, very close from BHNWB when I saw him first perform at Backstage on Broadway, and I was blown away. Like I was literally like right here, and his print was just like staring me in the face.
Dog, back to the print reference twice on one show.
Oh my God, it's not even dark yet.
The sun is going Jesus. Down. And I was blown away. I was completely.
Dross! Dross!
Wait.
Let's go.
I was trying to get a man a compliment here. I was
you give it to him.
You gonna bring the banana?
Welcome to the party. All right.
Yo, wow.
I need another shot of lemonade.
God,
oh goodness.
that's crazy.
Oh God.
I was very impressed. It didn't work either. Nothing works anymore. But anyways, I really enjoyed his performance.
Okay.
And we started talking because I posted him on my story, and I was like, Buddy was cool. Like, Buddy really did his thing. And then he kind of responded back to me like, Buddy is comedy. You know what I mean? And we just kind of started
in typical Trosh style.
And we built a friendship through that. I am a huge diehard fan of BHNWB.
Yes. Shout out to the brothers.
Diehard fan,
yes.
man. Like that's all
big
for
shout out to BHNWB.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Shout out
I
to
got
the
a
homies.
confession for your ass, bro.
Does it have?
Come on, dog.
Okay.
And
as soon as she does, I got a confession.
so how long did we talk before? Like a year.
Yeah.
It was
Most
like
definitely.
and we spoke like almost every day, just on some, hey, how you doing? How's the music? And then it got to a point, maybe like the last 6 months of our conversation, where he just started speaking these affirmations to me and manifesting to me that we were next. You know what I mean? And to be honest with you, in my responses to him, and I don't even think I told you this, Trosh, but in my responses to him, I believed him and I know that he was right. But a part of me was just like, man, yeah, we're gonna do that. Yep, go crazy. You know what I mean? Like it was real kind of like cordial, even though I was like, he's right, but it wasn't like
it's not real yet.
It wasn't hitting me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, oh, he's so confident. You know what I mean? Like, oh, he really believes in that.
He's just very positive.
He's very, very positive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it was just the more and more he kept saying it, like he just literally would say, like, no, you're not. Are you hearing me right now? Like, we're next. Like, do you understand what's about to happen? This is before Panoptic, before everything. You know what I mean? And the fact that he was right Like I could go back and find these messages, but the fact that he was right about everything, about how we're moving in the game, about how we're being viewed in the game, about how the collective is even being accepted and respected in the game, like he was right, 100%. We together met Treble. Did you meet Treble that day too? Was that the first time you met Treble too?
At game time.
At the same time, but we met
y'all
Treble at game time.
Okay. So Treble met both y'all at the same time.
Yep. The post that the
same time at game time.
That I made today. That picture, that very first picture was
okay. I seen the picture.
That's our very first picture together, and that day was the day that we met.
Wow.
That's why that picture is very important to me.
Wow.
Yep, that's the day that we met, and we saw we saw Trouble perform, and we kind of looked at each other like, oh, he's serious. And same thing that artists always do, you know what I mean? We connected and networked, and then it literally just kind of built from there. And it was just always intense love and building. You know, we go into these showcases like we were talking about before, where you perform in front of your peers over and over and over and over again. But for some reason, if I walked into a room and Trosh was there and Trouble was there, it was a different type of hug. It was a different type of like, hey, we got this. Like this is us. Like
affirmation.
You know what I'm saying? And it turned into the collective. Shout out DJ Get Him. Shout out Yetta Baby.
Yeah.
Yetta Baby is amazing.
Shout out Yetta, man. Shout out to Yetta.
DJ Get Him.
And Get Him.
Man, I could go on and on about DJ Get Him. It's his belief. He just believes in us. Like we really didn't even have to show him anything. He believed in me before hearing Cash App. He believed in me just off of not even just my performances and what I do. It's about the way that I move in the business, because that's a big thing for the collective is we come in peace and we move in love. That's the biggest. I feel like that's going to be our new motto. I'm patenting that just so you.
Let's reiterate: we come in peace.
We come in peace.
Let's just say that again, because I really don't want to have to be doing like addressing and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Just let us do this and leave us alone, like for real. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want none of that.
Same, exactly, and that's kind of the big. That's how I started in the game. 2 years ago, when I first started, and I was putting, hey, my name is Cash, and hey, can I get on the show? And hey, what's the slot fee? It was moving in peace. It's, coming in peace and moving with love. And there were situations where the door got slammed in my face. There were situations where I got scammed out of my money. And it was like, thank you so much for that opportunity, man. You guys are great, vibe with you. And that's not a lie, because I did have a great time, because I enjoy what I do. But it's a very duly noted that I moved to the side. I'm not, a boisterous type of person to where I blast people or, put people's business out there, especially because there's a lot of bad business.
Yeah.
But, I don't think that it all needs to be spoken on, because it's about how you move in the industry. And Trosh and Trouble move the exact same way. There's a lot of decisions that we make collectively that are just 100% easy. Like we don't debate at all. We don't debate. If they say, hey, we have an idea, we want to do this, and I say, nah, because this, that, and the third, they'll be like, oh, facts, because we think the exact same. You know what I mean? And it's been like that from the start.
I would say seeing y'all on stage together and seeing y'all put that performance together felt right. Yeah. Looked right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Concert.
Like, yes.
Big concert.
Yes, big concert. Big concert. And
I like the fact that people looked at it like that. You know what I'm saying? Because we was at a concert. You know what I'm saying? How you throw a concert in the concert?
What I saw was a packaged performance. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Meaning any ticket we decide to jump on, we're gonna have a third of that ticket. You know what I'm saying? Just
it's gonna be good.
It's gonna be it's a like hands down. So that's a traveling tour. Like that's a tour.
Yep.
To me, you could take that and take the collective out of town.
And then you pair that energy that we bring on stage, you pair it with good music.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I think that's an important piece of it, because you can have somebody on stage that's jumping all over the place and going crazy, but they may not be saying anything. Their song structure might not be correct. Their vocals might not be there, or the sound system might not be there. And so we take our craft extremely seriously. So it's not just the performance, it's the way we lay on the mic, it's the time spent in the studio, it's the perfectionist in us. And I think a lot of that, it's the image.
It shows.
The clothes we choose to wear. Yeah. It's every piece of that is important, because you never know what piece of that your crowd is listening to.
Very smart, very intelligent.
Have you identified your target market?
Who you
target market
specifically?
I know
I'm saying like, because you know, like target market ain't always who you want it to be.
It's so when I first started, it was 50-50. Literally, it said 50% men, 50% women. Now it's geared a little bit more towards men.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yep.
That's interesting.
Yep. But I think that with pushing Billy and so many women just being able to relate to that song, and once they zone into the fact that it's actually a love song, I think that the dynamic is gonna switch for me. I do. The age group is very much my age. You know, says, you know, anywhere between like 20 and like 35. Really, it's like who listens to me. I'm not giving you my age.
And it's gonna be black women who love to get their nails done, because they're definitely gonna go in the nail shop and say like, "Hey, I want my nails done like this, like this." They're gonna do that. Like
shout out to the chat, man. What up? We got Crux in the building. What up, Crux?
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? What up, Yada Baby? Yada Baby said we come in peace, but we'll up shit up respectively. Respectfully.
Yeah, that's that would have been my answer for target market. What Yada said. Humans with a vibe, with a vibe in them. I know what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Like
of course you want him
in a perfect world. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Like I'm saying like what do you know to promote to go get the bag?
Yeah,
that's what I mean by target market.
I've been hearing a lot of I should promote down south.
Yes,
because they said like people hearing like a bluesy
trap and blues.
You got a dirt roll. You got a dirt roll sound.
That's actually fact.
You have a dirt roll.
It sounds like you need to be performing
before
somebody with a gift.
Because I'm not doing it on purpose.
I said that to you before. You sound like you sound like a rapper walking down. You ever seen the country singer? The picture of this country singer walking down the road with the guitar on his back.
You say guitar too.
That's what you sound like. Because that's the sound of your album. Because you have that guitar, you know what I'm saying, link between all your songs. Yeah.
We can.
Man, that's crazy because I swear I don't hear it at all. But
what you mean you don't hear it?
I don't hear it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I didn't do it on purpose.
Right.
See what I'm saying? Like, it just came out that way. So I don't hear it, what y'all hear.
So there's a string.
It sounds like to y'all, because y'all don't know like the process in making it. It sounds like I tried to give it a thing. You see what I'm saying?
That's exactly what it sounds like.
I don't look at it as you were trying to give it a thing. I look at it as that's where it fell.
I looked at it like you had a sound. You were going for a sound.
You develop. People don't really have a sound on purpose. The sound you try to do on purpose at first don't be working. I ain't saying it's never worked for anybody,
right?
But often enough, you land at your sound. Like, damn, that worked and that felt good, and it's not what I thought it was going to be, but I like it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you landed at what I'm calling trap and blues.
How many songs didn't make the album?
Because of time restraints, like 3.
Just 3?
Yeah.
Our song.
3 heaters though.
3 heaters. What you gonna do with
keep
them?
Oh, they on the EP.
Okay. Cash. How many joints did make Cash App?
Every song made it.
Every song made it.
Ask me.
I hate writing. I'm not a writer.
Okay.
I wrote my entire project, by myself. But that is the worst part of all of this for me.
Wow.
Yep.
Absolutely. That's weird. That's weird. That is weird.
Absolutely hate it.
That's weird. Not weird in a bad way.
Oh, I hear what you're
I'm
saying.
weird. So I love the word weird.
No, absolutely. I hate writing.
That's
yeah.
Okay.
I'm a performer.
So for those whose brains just exploded like mine's, because you would think, and that makes sense too. That does make sense. But you got flow, so it's like, that's the worst part of it for you.
It's the worst part of it for me.
Okay.
Some songs came naturally, depending on the beat. Sometimes songs I sat there and I wrote it in 5 minutes. There's some songs that it took me probably a good 30 days just to write one verse.
Okay, so you really do have to feel it in your spirit.
I have to feel it.
Yeah.
A lot of times it's when I'm driving. You're driving and you zone out and you don't realize how you got to where you got to. In that zone out time, I probably wrote 3-4 bars. And then I take that and I try to go as far as I can. And then I hit a block and I'm like, okay, leave it alone.
Let it rest. Don't beat it up.
Yep. Some people wonder why I'm starting to charge for features now. It's not because I'm a big artist or because I'm uppity and going Hollywood, but it's my personal process. It takes a lot out of me. It takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of time. So I need that time back because I absolutely hate writing. I'm gonna deliver 100%. I'm gonna get it to you, but it's gonna take a minute. It's gonna take a second.
Yeah, I think that's important to hear artists' processes behind how they come up with what they come up with, because we only see the finished product.
Yeah.
You know, we cheer for the best that you got. We don't realize what you guys had to go through to bring that to fruition, to bring that to us.
Yeah.
So I think it's just important to understand, you know, what goes on in the artist's mind. You know, because a lot of people seem to think y'all just get out here and do it.
And a lot of people do. Like some people can go into the studio, they can book a 4-hour session, and they can write and record an entire EP. I cannot do that. I'm a vibe person. That's why I book sessions purely to vibe. Because if I cannot catch a vibe, it's not gonna happen. And
there's nothing wrong with that.
Chill, the song that we have. How long did it take me? It took me a long time. I kept tapping in with you.
Not for real.
Yes, it did. Because I was like, okay, I got 6 bars left. 2 weeks later, I got like 2 more bars.
But not
I'm
for
struggling
real.
on like 1 more word. Like I'm like, I chop it up. It takes me a second.
Yeah, I think it's dope to watch an artist go through that procession in studio where they like really working it out. I sat in a session for like 4 hours where this guy was really working out one song, and he ended up we did what we call playlisted in Pro Tools, so you can keep that part and then you could put it all together later. And that's how we ended up making the song. He didn't come back to record nothing. Like when he left, it seemed like it was all in pieces if you didn't know what was happening, but we literally put it all together. Took out the rest of it, picked this one part, and it came out great. And that's just how it be sometimes. I've seen a lot of artists do that, where it's like they'll come do 6 bars. They ain't got nothing else. They come back because some people just like to be in the studio and they got the budget, right? You know what I mean? But that's how some of it comes out the best that way. I've also seen guys come up with an idea and just execute. And I imagine you've done both of those.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
I've had studio sessions where I got a lot done, and I've had studio sessions where I'll book a couple hours and I'll record a hook. Session, and that's not a waste for me because it probably took a lot of energy for me to get that done. Like I'm still, extremely proud of myself at the end of that session. But I'd be like, you gotta come back. Sorry, that's
like it's crazy because I'm the dude that got everything wrote already before I even go in there. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd like to go in there and knock out.
Oh yeah, everything's written.
4 or 5 songs in a session, like multiple songs, at least 3 sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like
so y'all completely opposite in terms of how y'all approach that. Okay.
Like people don't even know. When I first started writing Panoptic, my first session was Pray For Me, Lost My Mind, and All of My Drip.
Low key.
Oh wow.
Same day. Very first session. I laid 3 hitters. You know what I'm saying? Like that was crazy. Like how you know what I'm saying?
Does he have one that's not a hitter?
Do I have one that's not a hitter?
Hell yeah, you got one that's not a hitter.
Which one? Which one? What's not a hitter?
The one that
can't quite connect.
Can't quite connect. Definitely a hitter.
Can't quite connect.
You don't like Can't Quite Connect?
I don't like.
Is that the one with Queen Ari?
No, Can't Quite Connect is when I'm talking from 2 different perspectives about relationships.
It's on the lower scale of your. It's on the lower scale of your
Can't
hitters.
Quite Connect.
It's
not on the project.
No, it's not on the project.
It's on the lower scale of the hitters.
Damn.
Yeah. You want us to lie to you? We can lie to you.
I don't like that.
Nah, that's cool. That's cool. No, I
like that.
That's crazy. That's like the first time I ever heard that. Everybody's always said that.
Especially after hearing you with Queen Ari, was like,
yeah. I don't like the beat. I don't like the beat. The lady's voice singing the hook. It I don't like it.
Which one?
Can't quite connect.
That song?
Mm-hmm. Can't quite
That's
connect.
cool.
I like it. I like it. I'm just saying it's on a lower. To me, it's on a lower bracket.
Nah, that's cool. Like I'm good. I'm good. I like constructive criticism. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but
like,
it don't mean nothing because Panoptic is a fucking banger. My son loves Panoptic.
Straight up.
And I ain't saying that. And I don't mean to say that. I don't mean to say that like, oh, it's for the kids. It is for the kids. It's universal. Like I wouldn't mind my grandmama listening to the album. You know what I'm saying? But my son loves the album.
Man,
love the album, dude.
That's dope.
I mean, I love the album, dope ass album. So, shout out.
That's dope.
Very good.
But back to Cash App.
Cash App is very good too.
You know what I'm saying?
And Cash App is
It's damn good. It's damn good. It's damn good.
My favorite song is Jume Beat. Did I say that Rory right? I don't know if I said it right.
What was it?
June
Beat.
Okay.
June Beat is That is a beat that Linus made. I don't know if you guys hear when I was talking about Linus.
You mentioned Linus, the one that moved
to
Texas.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he just randomly gave me that beat, just kind of out of love, because I think I was looking for beats, and he was like, "Oh, here's one," and it was called June Beat. June Beat. Sometimes I also have beats where I sit on them for a long time because I can't figure them out. I sat on June Beat for like a year. Couldn't figure out what to do to it. Just couldn't figure it out because it was just too dope of a beat. It was too hard. Now I listen to it and I'm like, okay, obviously I've progressed because this was 5 years ago. But I sat on June Beat for like a year before I officially wrote it. And then I wrote half of the song. I knew I didn't want a hook. I knew I didn't want a feature. I just wanted to spit. I just wanted to go crazy. And then I wrote the rest of June Beat probably 4 months ago.
Okay.
Yep. So I wrote the first half about 5 years ago, and the second half about 4 months ago. So if you kind of listen to it, it's kind of
can you hear it?
You can hear it.
Really?
You can hear how the bars elevate. You can hear it.
Okay.
You got to listen closely to what I'm saying, but the very first part, and then after like the beat drops, where it's like the breath comes in, that second part, that's all new.
I think there's a value for the way you both approach music. People can go in the studio and just knock things out is great. I also think there's a value to people who decide, you know what, my energy is not in this, so I need to put this down for a second and either put my energy someplace else, get some inspiration, come back, build on it.
I'm very big on inspiration.
What's the name of Billy had to grow on me?
Yeah.
Yeah. When I first heard them, I'm like, what the fuck? It threw me for a loop.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, it sound like an EDM beat to me, and it's a love song in there. I'm like, somebody's on shrooms. I don't know what's happening here.
I told her.
But I listen to your project a lot. Like I literally just driving around, and it went off 2 times, the whole project. And I'm like, and it came. I had to listen about 5 times to get it, and then you performed it. I was like, oh, okay. Because at first I'm like, no.
No, I told her like that sound like some Eminem joints. Like that's an Eminem joint. Like I'm telling you, change the voice to Eminem voice. That's all you got to do in your head. Change the voice to Eminem voice. Sound like exactly what he would write.
That's crazy.
Nah, but
on that same track and say it the same way.
And which track is this?
Billy.
I have a weird relationship with how I start rocking with most artists. It's always, it's never like, it's rarely just all factor.
Yeah.
Up front. Like when I first met Right Way, I totally stereotyped Dino. I was like, yeah, that's not the rapper. It's Dub. But then you listen to Dino, like,
man,
he's a rapper.
I heard Dino on Boss. The first time I actually heard that music was on Boss-ish. Is it 9 o'clock yet? Boss shit. We can cuss now.
Yay! Fuck that. Let's get this shit in.
Fuck
Get
shit,
this shit
dick
in.
and pussy.
Shout out after dark, goddammit.
You feel me?
Let's fucking go.
But we really need an after dark show because we really get lit up.
We fucking do. We goddamn it do.
But so I totally stereotype him, but then I ain't really lock in with him because I met him in November 2021. I was trying to get a job with him because I thought the energy was dope. I'm like, let me just work with y'all. I don't know what's happening here. I want to work. Then I got sick. Then came back around and we bumped into each other again in like late last year or early January. So boom. But okay, Trost is a nigga named Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
I was trying to find him and ran into Trost because I didn't know his real name Obi-Wan, even though he does have a page that says Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
But I'm like, okay, to me at the time they looked alike. They don't really look alike, but just
they don't look alike at all.
They don't look alike.
They don't look alike at all.
But the build, y'all both tall. Y'all both about a similar complexion. So I see Destry Carter. I'm like, this nigga stage name Obi-Wan. He could have a fly name like Destry. So I added this guy thinking he's Obi-Wan. And when I met him because he came in here one day. I was in here and I walked in. I don't know if he came in after. And he told me his name was Trost. I'm like, you're not Obi-Wan. I didn't say that to him, but that's what I was thinking.
That wasn't the night I met him, was it?
I don't think so. I thought his name was Obi-Wan. And I definitely hated this group when I first met him. I was like, fuck, these corny ass niggas, man. Then they started rapping. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, listen to these niggas.
All these motherfuckers really get busy.
Yeah.
At first, I didn't pay attention until I heard Concrete Jungle. And I heard Dodie go, oh no, I was so right the fuck there. Yeah. I don't care what else they do, nigga. That right there.
Shout out Dodie.
Shout out Dodie, man. Hey, that nigga album, dude.
Yeah, something special.
I'm scared of Syndrome, man.
Dodie, man.
Ooh, I'm so scared.
I'm scared of Syndrome, man.
Is it out?
No. I mean, it's not out, but
it's gonna be dumb.
I'm scared of Syndrome.
It's gonna be dumb.
Yeah.
he had a chance to be last. I don't like that shit.
I totally underrated syndrome.
Clean up.
What?
I totally
told
underrated. You did tell
Now
me.
you understand why I told
Man.
you to put the two people I told you to put on that song. Y'all gonna just shred that
Of course,
shit.
my first exposure to Cliff was what it was.
Mhm.
So I immediately assumed he was ass. Right? I'm like, they just let him in a group. That's what I thought. But then I heard him rap. Oh, fuck.
He killed. Hey, Cliff killed that
Cliff.
shit at that BNH, that
Look,
BHN.
I don't give nobody
WB concert,
Dude,
I don't
man.
give
niggas is cold, man.
They are.
Them
Everybody's
niggas is cold, man.
But
Killed that
But
shit.
y'all don't know how excited I be when I don't have to have a show and they perform and I go to see them, bro. I be geeked as hell, bro. I love them niggas, bro. Like I love to see them niggas do that shit, man.
Niggas
I'm telling you, bro. I'm a real fucking
See,
fan,
I don't-
bro. All three of them niggas, man.
I don't
sent
give
it up,
nobody
bro.
the pass up front though. Like nobody's getting it up front.
Yeah.
Like I might look at you and say he dope, but I ain't saying it out loud yet.
Yeah.
I gotta see for real. Cause I really love hip hop. And I ain't just finna give it to everybody. It's too many people, man. I can't just give it to everybody. You dope.
No, I know what you're saying.
I'm not doing that. I'm not what we say all the time. I'm not giving these bitches away.
You gotta earn them.
Nah, I know what you're saying. Absolutely.
Cash didn't have to experience it with me, but in my mind, she had to earn that shit. I'm like, I don't see it yet. I like her energy though. But I don't.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
She's a performer. Yeah.
And I've been in the room when she performing, and I didn't necessarily. I was caught up in some other shit. And when I finally got it, it was like, oh,
goddamn.
I be feeling stupid, like, oh, okay, here it goes.
Like, damn, dude, you late as hell. Talking to yourself, like, damn, bro, you late. Get your late ass up out of here. Boy, you late. You late. Nigga, you late. I was late on Cash as far as talent. I saw her energy and I knew she was having fun up there, and I love that, appreciate that, love seeing that shit.
Yes,
love seeing that. But you know, for some people, this is a social club,
right?
And that's cool. That's okay. I love people getting to do what they love to do, in whatever capacity they want to do it. That shit's dope. Even if it's some dope social club members out here.
Yeah,
niggas really get busy. But like, I started appreciating it later though, before the collective started.
One thing, yeah, your performance, your performance value is very, very high. Very high. Very high.
Hey, don't take that it girl shit lightly.
I don't take it like that.
You done said it. You done said it. Now you gotta live up to it.
She got that goddamn name for a
saying
reason.
it shows.
Broadway is my favorite genre of music.
I love you like musicals.
Crazy.
You love musicals.
And that was my first dream. I wanted to be on Broadway.
Have you
She
ever
told
done
me
any
that shit,
musicals?
I was like, yo, that I see it all. I see exactly what you're saying.
Yeah. Have you ever done? You never done any musicals? Have you ever acted?
I have not acted, but I can.
I got skits.
I can see. I can see that.
I really want to act, but I want to act like I want something serious.
Yeah.
Like I have a movie role that I'm casted for. I'm not sure if I can talk about it yet. I'm excited about it.
Yeah,
but,
that's what's up.
And I'm excited about it because it's my first role, but it is a very it's cash.
Okay.
It's not going to be difficult. Let me just say that.
I got a
I'm the
synopsis.
sexy girl. And I'm the, be the vixen. Okay, well, that's what I am 24/7. So cool. I can do that. I want to cry, bro. I want drama. I don't know if I'd be good at comedy on the screen. I feel like I could be. But like, I want to do drama and, and like something serious.
What kind of character would you get? Do you think would like unleash you? Like would you be a villain? Would you be a hero, superhero or something? Would you be, like a lawyer or a cop or something? Like what role do you think? Like if somebody offered me this, I would just go ape shit. I would go crazy.
I never thought about lawyer. That a lawyer would be dope.
Okay.
Harley Quinn.
I would like to do like a role where it's like a homeless person that came from that to a multi.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And just going through the struggles of that because that's a roller coaster of emotion.
Yeah. That's a long range.
Role where it's like you see me, I have it all. You see me lose it all. You see me, you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
like,
so you want to show emotional range.
Yeah.
Hey,
Listen to the synopsis.
I'm not agree with that.
You are married. I wrote a pilot called Hustleville. Here's my synopsis. Hustleville, and I played myself. When I reshoot it, I don't want to play myself. Hustleville is about a military vet who falls into a dirty line of work and brings in 4 other people who are extremely loyal to him for their own reasons. In this film, there will be snapshots of the history behind their loyalty and a balance of crime and charity that help them turn their criminal endeavors into an empire. These endeavors are cocaine distribution, money laundering through real estate, car sales, political donations, but also giving back to the community, paying off debt, and bonding people out of jail, giving money to local clergymen. The story takes a twist when the police become suspicious and loyalties are questioned. You could marry, you could be hustle. So hustle is the guy, main guy, right? Mary is his right hand person. Their history, because I also wrote a synopsis for his character. Mary's history is Hustle's a military vet, and the reason he got into drugs is because when he got out of the military, his life was high speed, low drag, and he needed a thrill. That's how he got into drugs. But he's really a good dude, which is all where the charity come from. Mary, he got off the street and turned her into his right hand man. So she's loyal to him for that. You know what I'm saying? She's ran away from home and got lost in the streets, and she's been through this and that. And when he found her, he just cleaned her up and gave her a chance. And she was by his side. And so that story's in there. I'm telling you, y'all. I'm gonna reshoot this. Y'all should. You gotta do it. Y'all should get it.
I'm with it, bro.
I'll audition.
I'm with it, bro.
I most definitely want to be in.
Get in there and get it done, like did. But
shout out to the chat real quick, man. What up, Dino? Shout out to Dino, man. We got Andre Hunter in the building.
Shout out Dino.
What up, Versatile? Versatile in the building. What up, Verse? What's good with it, boy? Shout out, man. Appreciate y'all.
Shout out
we
to
got
bro
Terrell
Trouble,
Lawson.
the
What up,
singer,
T-Law?
man. He ain't here, but you know,
T-Law, what's good, brother?
all day.
He gone too.
You out here too? That's okay. We can shoot him a shout out anyway. Thanks for your presence. Past tense.
My memory sucks though.
It does.
I'm cue card all day, baby. Line. Say it again. Oh, girl, what?
Okay, run it back. Okay, people, let's go. Everybody ready?
I be doing some acting now. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm on the that show 219 that's coming in October. You know what I'm saying? So I do that already. It's a little challenging, you know. I ain't gonna front. You know what I'm saying? Like it's outside of my expertise.
What role
like,
are
it's
you
not
playing?
Music, so
what role are you
I'm
playing?
a cop. You know what I'm saying?
I seen the
yeah, I'm a cop, man.
You look like a cop.
Yeah, I don't got that many lines this season, but you know what I'm saying? I'm in multiple episodes.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying? Like I have some continuity between like being on the show consecutively type stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still learning all that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's a little tough, like especially when I'm trying to remember the line and put the emotions behind it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's trying to do them both at the same time. Like you got to give the line what it need in that moment, and still remember the damn line. You know what I'm saying?
Is this your first time acting?
Oh yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So do you
like
benefit,
for real?
do
Yes.
you benefit from practicing your lines with someone else, or are you more of a solo go over it?
Nah, I'm a solo dude.
Solo.
Yeah, I'm a solo dude. I'll walk off and you know what I'm saying, just like hit it.
I feel like I would need both. I feel like I would have to start solo, but once I get comfortable with the lines, I
play
get
off somebody.
messing up in front of somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A little bit less vulnerable.
That's interesting, man. Somebody should do a movie
We can
and
put it out there.
somebody should do a movie and cast a few local artists.
Oh man.
Andre.
I just low key casted a couple.
I was gonna say, shout out to Chanel Jackson, man. She
Shout
got
out to Chanel.
Worked It All coming out, man. It's a musical, man.
That's what's up.
That's a bunch of us up in that movie.
What?
It is. That's
It's
I
a
wasn't
bunch
sure
of us.
Wait, what's the name of
No,
this?
we can talk about
Okay,
it.
so
It's called
Work It All.
Let's go. Let's go. What we doing? What we doing? Y'all sitting on information, man. What's going on?
That's my character.
Yeah,
Okay.
My man is a drug dealer.
Wait, so y'all in a movie?
We are.
Yeah, it's good. It's
Why we
coming,
don't know
man.
about this?
I wasn't
Because man,
Why the hell we don't know about this?
because we moving when they tell us we can move.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so
We
they ain't
talking
get a green
about
light.
it when they tell us we can talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
when does it come out?
interview today. Huh?
Never mind. X-name on the movie.
was that today?
Oh,
anyway,
I'll look after this.
I'm gonna laugh, so you know I can't really.
Yeah, no.
We got to talk before the show.
Yeah, but no, it's coming.
Chanel?
Yeah, Chanel Jackson.
Chanel Jackson.
Yeah, man.
Okay, what's the production
She casted
company?
a lot of people, man. Her production company is. Well, how did I forget the name off the top of the dome?
Yeah, it's more than radio.
There we go. Got it. I ain't gonna do that to her. I ain't gonna do that to her.
You can always distract with a truce. Oh man, that's what's up, man. That's what's
Passion Talent Agency.
Passion Talent Agency. Okay. Shout out to Passion Talent
man.
Agency.
I'm sorry,
man.
Chanel. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Chanel.
We're gonna get it together though.
It's been a lot going on. I'm sorry, Chanel.
Okay, now I don't know what you sent in.
We played it.
We played everything.
No, I didn't get the other ones.
Hey, we didn't take a music break, man.
We gotta wait.
Yeah, we
not ready.
You're not ready? Okay, we'll buy some time. All right, we'll buy some time. Download them. There you go. Download them.
They came later.
Yeah, they right there.
I thought you sent me like
Yeah,
seven.
yeah, right there. Is that thing right there? You clicking on right there?
Nope.
That's not there.
It's not there yet.
That's not there. Okay. Oh, it's there now. Okay, cool.
That's hilarious.
Click on that. There,
Y'all don't hear this. Do y'all hear this, man?
There it is.
Do y'all hear these dudes, man?
There it is. That's the one. That's the one.
Do y'all
Okay,
hear
cool.
these dudes? I just want to know. Do y'all hear these
Drag and
dudes?
drop
Man?
those. Look at that. Hey, look at that. Yeah.
Look
at that.
It is always an
See, now it's
adventure
great.
at Shoptalk 7.
Real quick, I just want to give a big shout out to the Launchpad. The Launchpad is who I started the project with. I was going to their studio on King Drive.
What's that
King
young lady's name?
Astro Stack.
Yeah, them. I like them.
Phoenix. So it's an
I like
Astro
them.
Phoenix production. So they started the project. And then I lost my car. And I wasn't able to commute to finish the project because they were too far away from me.
Okay.
And it's funny that we were talking about like staying relevant because at that time when I lost my car, I had to cancel a lot of shows. One thing about me is I do not cancel anything that I commit to. So I had to cancel a lot of shows and I stopped popping out and I kind of felt like I was losing my, I don't know what the word is because I've been drinking, but I was losing my presence, you know.
Okay.
And I wasn't able to finish the project with them, but they did. They did start the project. They also made this beat. The Party Beat is an Astro Phoenix production.
Okay.
It's a wonderful, wonderful beat. Tarzan Phoenix is on the second verse, and it's one of my favorite tracks. And it was one of the first tracks that I absolutely fell in love with. So
Hey.
shout out the Launchpad, shout out Astro Stack, shout out Tarzan Phoenix. I love y'all, my family.
Yes.
There we go, man. Shoptalk
Do it.
7.
This is a motherfucking party, nigga.
Let's get it.
Motherfucking party, boy.
The type that you gon' turn up, get your speaker. My team ready, time and please pull up, we down to meet ya. Slide out on the lick, we pop. Wanna do it, party, party,
Easy with that money, get it to me, put it in my hand. I'm walking on the I'm a savage. My beds pull up on your house, take what I want, take what I fucking can. Try me and I pop off, knock your wig off where you fucking stand. I walk in this bitch, let's get it, let's go. Keep bugging, I slap him up cause he my little. I tell his get that backpack, I need some more. T get the gas and we lighten up right at the door. I glowed up, you ain't been paying attention. Put me on replay, I drop it, I'm all in his mentions. A big stepper, he flip it, then I flip it again. He drop a pack, I make a stack, yeah, we getting it in. Gotta keep them vibes in. Get up, we rap to the AM. Need a bad on the playing. I did too much, I'm kidding. Just beat me up, I'm out of range on my cruise, and we got better ways, I got better things to do. Cause we pop out, we flying first class. We gone. And when I land, I pull the first class. Let's get it. Gotta get my mind, I need the first pass. Get right, put it all on me. Go stupid, go crazy. Cause it's I get wild, get lit, we party till we feel it, and that don't mean we finished. Cause it's the party, get lit, get wild, up to the face till it go wild. Ain't no tapping, ain't no foul. Cause it's the I get wild, get lit, we party till we feel it, and that don't mean we finished. Cause it's the party, get lit, get wild, up to the face till it go wild. Ain't no tapping, ain't no foul.
It's a party, I get busy. I got liquor in my cup and I got drink in my teeth. If a think he hot, make him cold with this boogie. Yeah, little shawty tryna buy cause I'm slick, call me Ricky. Cash out, waking up with cash, we gon' bag out, flag out. Hundreds in the Birkin, keep that tag out. Strippers on deck, showing ain't no thong out. I ain't even gotta throw this money, I got funds out. I'ma keep a bottle in my whip, I can't run out. Shawty keep on tugging on this on my gun out. Stepping in this party, ain't no ones out. Yeah, I'm lit, busting out this on my tongue out. I can't feel, but this money on my wrist. Yeah, I was a broke, now I got a rich. See me in the club, but you don't wanna miss this. Got little mama switching up, hanging with the misfit.
I get wild, get lit, we party till we feel it, and that don't mean we finished. Cause it's the party, get lit, get wild, up to the face till it go wild. Ain't no tapping, ain't no foul. Cause it's the I get wild, get lit, we party till we feel it, and that don't mean we finished. Cause it's the no step, cause it's the party. All in this bench in. Then I flip it again. I make a stack, getting it in. Yeah, okay. To that hill. Play in. Range on my groove. Better things to do.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Turn me up in the headphones a little bit. Turn my vocal down. Alright. Yeah, brand new watch on my wrist, covered in diamonds. I can't see what time that it is. You better get eyes on your bitch, cause she'll get hit. That's just the slime in the kid. Came from the rhymes and chips. Now it's to get what you want off the menu, plus I lead a tip. Lime and tequila get mixed. They're stuck them and trust niggas know what it is. Catch me a body, I might. I get on the track and start popping my shit like I'm partner with Sprite. I hit the stage, it was rumored I great. Now I got on my trust and the hype. My shooters willing to fight. Your shooters is bitches when they are not wielding the pipes. Heard they was hating, that's light. Stuck in their ways, man, them niggas been lame all their life. Chasing the bag, you niggas be chasing the pussy I had and going outside. Bitches want time but can't get none of mine. If you wasting my time, ain't no getting it back. I'd rather spend it all getting these racks. She rather me spend it all breaking her back. Bitch, I'm a king, got an ink on my neck. I'm taking over like COVID, that's that. That's that. That's it, that's that. That's that. That's it, that's that. That's that. That's it, that's that. That's that.
Pop me a seal, then pop me a 10 next. We play with AIPs with no kickback. It ain't no end time on the get back. If I take a bitch, you will never get your bitch back. Sit back, you see on the shoe and the wrist match. Prince double P in the clutch, I'm a lip match. You versus me, one on one, that's a mismatch. Up on the road for them bows, I get that. Don't feed the fanboy, you know I'm a risk that. She giving head in the car while I sit back. 2 for an ounce of the Zolomie. Get that S, got the S by the chops, good back. Look at my eyes, I'm the one you would die for. She love me, I won't even try for a bitch to be selling me too many promises. I break them and don't even buy them. Bitches exotic, the weed that I smoke got me coughing. This cold and it got me exhausted. SB dunks, just give me the one that I want and I tip you 100 up front. Play with the profit and have me some fun. Open your mouth, let it sit on your tongue. The baddest of bitches, they come from the slums. I get you anything under the sun. That's that. That's it, that's that. That's that. That's it, that's that. That's that.
Biggest fucking zone, man. Straight like baby TLG crazy, nigga. I can't run no bottom where you get it all on you when it up starving. Either you was the victim or you was the nigga who willing to do all the robbing. I ain't with some killers who quick to pull triggers if they get tired of that problem. Fuck a trip to the doctor, they gon' meet the father. This hell even like a A. I can't run no bottom where you get it all on you when it up starving. Either you was the victim or you was the nigga who willing to do all the robbing. I ain't with some killers who quick to pull triggers if they get tired of that problem. Fuck a trip to the doctor, they gon' meet the father. This hell even like a father. Swear to God, I'm honest. If you owe me a check, I expect a deposit. If I feel like you fraud, we'll double that bread and put it on your head like a bonnet. Don't play with my money, it's simple transaction. The quality turn into a promise. Make sure mine is a sign. I'll put that on my mama, deliver more fire than comments. Shout out to the people who stay by my side through it all when I didn't have anything. Shout out to them niggas that claim they my niggas, but really they secretly nigga me. Shout out to those that I pass my bros when I'm done and act like I ain't see a thing. If I catch an enemy, watch out this to me be turning little ass to a memory. Where I come from, they gotta have bread, told her to be dead if someone. It don't matter what you got, they always have hands out, niggas gon' always want some. I'm just trying to get guap, but I want some. They don't make it to the top where I come from. Same time, my niggas be all over the same. Got this game time, we don't start where I come from. All these fuck niggas know where I'm coming. I came up from under, I got old dumb. These niggas be worried about bitches, I'm focused on riches, and now I'ma touch me some money. That's the difference, I'm different. I'm really that nigga, could pull any bitch if I wanna. Take a bitch, I put dick in a stomach. Gotta suck up my shit cause she find me. Let me get that shit back. Hey man.
It's me, I'm exactly what they should want. For some reason I had to replay your decision. It's why this shit never was. She comes a dime a dozen any day. She's in nowhere. I'm looking for time. She looking for shit she can take. Right into your face one more time. I didn't get picked to play, but that's okay. Let's make a toast today. She comes a dime a dozen any day, but she's in nowhere. I'm looking for time. She looking for shit she can take. Right in your face one more time. I didn't get picked to play, but that's okay. Let's make a toast today. Because the first pill to swallow is the hardest, but then the next is just a test to make me stronger than I've ever been before. You tell me walk out the door, because the first pill to swallow was the hardest, but then the next was just a test to make me stronger than I've ever been before. You tell me walk out the door. Oh yeah. Conversation with the most high. I've been trying to get the most out. I've been really trying to be there every season. Hit you up for no reason, but it seems like we just could never settle down. She comes a dime a dozen any day, but she's in nowhere. I'm looking for time. She looking for shit she can take. Right in your face one more time. I didn't get picked to play, but that's okay. Let's make a toast today. She comes a dime a dozen any day, but she's in nowhere. I'm looking for time. She looking for shit she can take. Right in your face one more time. I didn't get picked to play, but that's okay. Let's make a toast today. Yeah.
Orchestration.
Energy, I can feel your energy lifting me high above the silly things that used to be. My last, my past, my used to be influence me. Boy, I wanna give you my heart, and I don't really mean to, baby. Say, but you got me flying so high. It makes me wanna be your lady. Say I never wanna leave you. All you gotta do is stay true. You will never have to worry about being faithful. I ain't gon' play you. I ain't unstable. Won't be ungrateful. Appreciate you. So please don't wake me if I'm asleep, 'cause you feel like the man of my dreams. So please don't wake me, let me be. If love is blind, just let me see. Energy, I can feel your energy lifting me high above the silly things that used to be. My past, my used to be. Influence me, boy, I wanna give you my heart, and I don't really mean to, baby, but you got me flying so high. Makes me wanna be your lady. Say I don't believe you. All you gotta do is stay true. You will never have to worry about me being faithful. I ain't gon' play you. I ain't unstable. Won't be ungrateful. Appreciate you. So please don't wake me if I'm asleep, 'cause you feel like the man of my dreams. Oh, so please don't wake me, let me be. If love is blind, just let me see. Energy, I can feel your energy lifting me high above the silly things that used to be. My last, my past, my used to be. Influence me, boy, I wanna give you my heart, and I don't really mean to, baby. Say, but you got me flying so high. Makes me wanna be your lady.
you gotta do is stay true. You won't ever have to worry about me being faithful. I ain't gonna play you. I ain't unstable. Don't be ungrateful. Appreciate you.
Break the mic. I was trying to get you to break the mic. Hello, this is this
It's
guy.
your fave, Chicago's
There
big
we
girl
go.
Cash Go Crazy, and I'm taking over Shop Talk 7.
Hey,
Cash
let's
App
go.
takeover,
Let's
baby.
go. God damn it. Shit. It is motherfucker.
Yeah.
Because we can cuss at something
We
now.
cuss.
This
Motherfucking
is something now.
goddamn.
Motherfucking bitch goddamn.
Yep, Trojan here with a dick print. It's a dick print now.
That's crazy. Come down here, this crazy. I feel like y'all bamboo.
I feel like you couldn't wait to say that.
I really get it.
I feel like you was holding that.
Oh, man.
To get treated like
That's twice.
Nice, Trojan.
You got the panties thrown at you.
Piece of meat.
You got the panties thrown at you the first time.
Hey, dude, I was saying I wasn't gonna say that. Like that, I stopped myself from saying that, bro.
It's fitting.
But it's nothing
Oh,
you
God.
can't pause no more. Like that's
No.
like,
Yeah,
nothing.
no, yeah.
Yeah,
Pause
nothing.
is going
No.
I'm with Syndrome.
Yeah,
I don't want
yeah.
to say pause.
Yeah.
It's too much work.
I can't say nothing.
It's too much work.
You
Way too much
can't say
work.
nothing. You
It's way too much work.
Wave now.
I got to question my. I have to question my masculinity way too much. This is too much. No, no.
You gotta walk around with a flag, like a football.
Right.
Have your flag.
Yeah.
And a whistle. Right.
You heard what that guy said? He said, if you the one say pause, you the one talk the gay shit.
Low key.
So check yourself.
See, you gotta keep on bringing that up just to like try to like discredit the pause.
Right.
This shit is real. It's like it's deep in there. See what I'm saying?
Flag.
Pause, man. Like it's crazy. It's crazy, man. Like I don't even want to fuck you, man. Get out of here. Just get chill. Get this shit, bro.
This goddamn mic.
And here to your request, and do what Queen Jay Shari said.
Shout out to Queen Jay Shari, man.
Shout out, Queen.
She want to hear Blaze. Introduce the Blaze for us, man, so we can play that for you.
I need the mic back.
Hey, this one right here, this the kickoff to the Panoptic album. This is Blaze featuring GS the brand. You know what I'm talking about? Like it's real tavern saloon.
Oh yeah,
Trapping blues, nigga. We
Trapping
told
blues,
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, you know what I'm saying? Black
See?
has something to say, you know what I'm saying?
Nigga walked in off the road with his guitar.
Motherfuckers know what was coming for the rest of the album.
The guitar, the leather jacket.
Hey, he kicked in the bar doors that swung open and shit. Everybody stopped playing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody quit playing poker. Had on the door, like who the fuck is this?
Up outside.
You know what I'm saying?
Had on his shit kickers with the Spurs on it.
They still pouring.
Who the fuck is this guy? He's not from around here.
Howdy, partner.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
here we go.
definitely
Well, here we
Blaze.
go, guys. And Trosh with a Blaze featuring GS the brand, man. Shout
Bro.
out.
Shout out,
That's so
man.
crazy in the building. It's Trosh. Let's get it.
This joint right here.
Let's talk about I'm ready. Question is they ready?
What the fuck they really about to do with him? Nigga out here rapping like it's two of them. Fighting for a place to get rooted in. Nigga life's on the line, so it's you with him. Never had a chance to let his guard down. They had it watching out for him cause they alarmed now. Crazy cause he told you to brace for this nigga. No brakes on this nigga, make space for this nigga. Niggas didn't listen and now they gon' just have to sit back and grimace and act with disinterest and wait till this scrimmage is finished. Not about to win it, we in his dimension. Always alert cause it's weird what he's sensing. Wanna show love, but they weird and be flinching. These weirdos be grinching, they weirder than Simpsons. They tryna act like being weird's an exemption, dawg. So this where I'm at with it. Please, Lord, don't make them act ignorant. Cause I ain't got time for the ass kissing. Either love me or you hate me, but don't act different. Just know I'm out here moving like a tactician. Giving grade A product with the tag missing. Yeah, I go surprising like a blast from the past. Don't get on after this one, no, I'm blacklisted. I cannot lie, I've been too fucking fed up. I'm feeling like I done been too fucking set up. I done been told a lot, boy, keep your head up. You out here looking like you not gon' get up. You got some shit to get up off your chest. It's your 10,000 hours since you don't know better. Not about to turn off this page. Smoke enough on them waves. not gon' say he not too hard or say he don't do bars, oh baby. I'm not gon' just sit back and let you throw dirt on my name. Oh, I'm about to set it ablaze. Set it off, cause you not gon' say he not too hard or say he don't do bars, oh baby. I'm not gon' just sit back and let you throw dirt on my name. Oh, I'm about to set it ablaze. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. No way I said that. I said that shit that I said to her.
Lifestyle kids, moving on, together, stay solid, stay. That man always somewhere getting business. No bitch, she been getting for a business, so hear it. You ain't got my swag, you ain't got my drip. You know how I move, you ain't got my dip. You can talk how I talk, you ain't got my spit. Rich, ain't talking about money, you ain't talking about you. I've been in it, baby, ain't no turning back. Street boy, he lit in the hood, and you to throw a match. Taking was mine, bold, ain't gotta ask. Give me that, put the game in the stain bag and hit the gas. Came from my mama and my auntie now. Gangsta in a quick temper, Bobby Johnson in a that hustle in my soul. Granny Jean A. Solo was dripping sauce, not knowing I was soaking up. Exclusive trips, exclusive. Stretching dough like Pepsi folks. Boy, I need, man. Give me that. Webby flow, yellow gold, gold frisk, 7-figure fluky stove. Stash full of moolah on my baby. No petty though. Stack it, watch it ever grow. Year round, merry go. Dizzy money, no more else out the antidote. Humble hustle, humble living, go whatever, do the fuck. White t-shirt and Reebok on my V-boy, into the yell. Flat lifestyle pigs, move for none, eat together, stay solid, stay. That man always somewhere getting business. No bitch, she been in it for a minute, so hear me. You ain't got my swag, you ain't got my drip. You know how I move, you ain't got my dip. You don't talk how I talk, you ain't got my spit. Rich, ain't talking about money, you ain't talking about you.
I ain't going back to my old days, my old life. About to throw some bread, looking like a food fight. You can put some dirt on my name, but don't put dirt on my sneakers. I give a fuck about them rumors when they talked about Jesus. Them hi-hats, still screaming through them tweeters. Head in the clouds, still puffing on this reefer. If I slide and rock with ya, this is not a feature. Somebody leaking, somebody gon' need a preacher. I'm just riding around, I still got my window cracked. I'm trying to cuff the cheese without touching the mousetrap. You know, I give some where you from. It's 4 fingers, no thumb. You won't smoke, you better have strong lungs. Hey, I've been popping Earl. Got the game from Nockies, Big Bill, Barry, and Birdie. I'm done with the game, I'm about to hang up my jersey. You heard me? Picture lifestyle, I'm worthy.
Bird flat, lifestyle pigs. Moving on, eat together, stay solid, stay. That man always somewhere getting business. No bitch, she been in it for a business, so hear me. You ain't got my swag, you ain't got my drip. You know how I move, you ain't got my dip. You don't talk how I talk, you ain't got my spit. Rich, ain't talking about money, you ain't talking about you. I'm a mess.
But I don't know, man. McMuffin, them joints is tough to me. Like, I don't like those.
Shoptalk 7 in the building. We up top, we get down the show. Sony Media Monics.
Yo, I am Get This D. D Smith in the house.
Chucky Mac. Chill told me to post this. Is in the building.
Hey, we back, man. Shoptalk 7 after dark, man. We got Cash Go Crazy in this
bitch. Chicago's it, girl. Motherfucking Cash Go Crazy. We can cuss now.
Yeah, we can.
Okay, cool.
God damn it.
All right, shit.
Shit, God damn it, motherfucker. Hey, we got motherfucking Trosh.
Hey, man.
He said so powerful.
Did y'all see that video?
Yeah.
What video?
XNXX?
Not at all.
Oh my God.
That
one. I don't watch porn, so
Bang Bros.
You sure?
Right.
Sure?
Yeah, I'm certain I don't watch porn. I watch the porn I make. Other than that,
So you do watch porn?
I guess the porn I make. Yeah, I watch that.
You just don't get tired of cameras ever.
You don't do it.
Cameras are your best friend, huh?
My camera. Yeah. I don't like looking at other men's penises.
I mean, watching porn is watching porn.
You just always recording some shit, bro. Like
I'm recording.
Just don't search BBC. Just don't search BBC. You'll be all good.
That's why I stopped watching. Well, I stopped watching porn because I searched BBC.
Looking for moans.
I could have just typed loud moaning chick.
Why do men not moan? I need y'all to moan. Make baby.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
No, don't do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do what?
Let's do it.
To say,
No, because you just brought up something.
I say freaky shit.
Men don't moan.
I moan.
So men don't moan?
I moan. Men moan. I don't know if men moan, but I moan.
I moan.
Hey, I've learned to fall in line with it. You know what I'm saying? Like it get the head get crazy.
But see, you gotta get in the air. You gotta get in the air.
Tell me I'm doing a good job, baby. I'm gonna Glock 3000 your ass.
It's motivation. You know what I'm saying? It's like the chili, the sports team moan. You know
and when you moan,
is translated as you doing a great fucking job.
Yeah.
Like,
way to go, kiddo.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
like,
my moans
get
is more.
Yeah,
My moans are actually grunts. I ain't gonna lie. When I switch positions,
I want you to sound to me, baby.
What you go like?
I'll be like,
oh shit!
Right, you good?
One time I had to hit a motherfucker.
No. You know what's sexy though is when we give a head, right? We doing our thing, and then all of a sudden you can't take it. You take our head and you pull us off.
Yeah.
Like,
Hey, stop it!
I'll pull up like
You trying to kill me?
Hey, my dumb ass be like, I pull closer.
just tell my straight.
I pull.
Why you gotta look like Jim Carrey right now? Like, what the fuck is going on?
I pull closer when I
I have a praise king. I have a praise king.
bro.
The praise king is like is that's the thing, right? So like you moaning is like you saying good girl to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let me know I'm doing a good job. And a lot of people don't know how to do praise king. Like, you can't be like, yeah, bitch. That's not praise king. No, that's fucking rude.
Some people like that. Some people like that shit.
Yeah. Bitch.
Hey, nobody take her advice in general. You wait to see what that chick says.
You try to find out first.
You see what that chick says
Fucking, that's you know what I'm saying?
Most women I've ran into want to be damn near disrespected in that room.
Yeah, that's a good girl. Oh, you doing so good. You doing so good. You almost there.
Oh shit!
You about to get it? Okay. Here it come. You ready?
You whispering in niggas ears like that?
No, but I need him to talk to me like that because I'm gonna go motherfucking
you gonna get your ass blue through the ceiling doing that shit. You gonna get your ass Scary Movie 5, nigga. What was that?
Scary Movie.
Hey, boy.
Ceiling and shit.
Stop doing that shit to niggas. Go shoot your ass through the whole house, boy.
Talk to me.
What you gotta do when you moan? You gotta get into the ear. So you gotta get into the ear.
I'm just glad I'm too stubborn to take advice right now. What the hell is this shit?
You can't ever say that. Because I'm going to look at you like, nigga, right now.
That's what Keisha said on Friday. Was that Friday?
It was
when you walked in, Keisha was like, get that D in the building.
Right.
I was like, sure did.
Yeah.
She making requests right now?
Spoke on mine.
Hey, man, they wrong. You said that shit. You know that ain't his name.
She spoke on mine. She spoke on mine.
You know that ain't his name, right? That sounds like a message, man.
She spoke on mine a little
You
bit.
shooting Morse code out here in real words.
You know?
You didn't drop that hit at all. You just said it.
Get that bait. Hello. Who me?
That shit
That
had
nigga wrong. That nigga wrong said, is you doing an animal mating call?
Yeah, pretty much. Wrong.
Hey, you see this nigga Rose say a shorty asked him to slap her before? Hey, boy, don't you do it.
Don't fucking
you fucking do it.
No, fuck that. Do it.
You fucking do it.
I've
If she wants you to do it, do that.
If she wants you to slap her, she crazy enough to be able to say you beat the shit out of her.
Women are crazy. What do you mean? She can say you beat. She can say you beat her, but then they gotta prove it.
I ain't slapped.
What does the camera say? What's the footage say?
You don't slap a handprint in her face now.
No.
Now I won't slap light skin chicks.
I slap Chris.
I won't slap light skin chicks.
See, if you slap, you gotta slap with the fingertips.
You don't go.
You don't go palm. You
don't clean that up. Just
You gotta. You know what I'm saying?
That's a finger bump.
No, you don't know. You don't open doing that. No. You gotta. Yeah, you gotta just. Hey, slow down, baby.
Grab her face a little bit.
Right there. Yeah. Or you gotta get up out of the whip. Right there.
You don't. This is murder. This is murder. So I don't want to crush somebody with
No.
So I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that there's an actual spot.
There's a
No,
spot.
I went for what I know to choke. Just like, yeah, oh yeah.
You'll kill it.
This nigga is on this woman talking about.
She showed me the show
to be able to go ahead and work a bitch neck
That's a
out.
professional hold there.
Right. So when she asked me, but it was like, and I hate to say this because she might sneakily be watching the show, but she said like the sexiest way she could in the midst of what we had going on. It was like. Just like like you said, no. So she was just like, never asked before, but it was like, what? Like you, bitch, I'm 300 pounds. You sure you want?
Oh, you do.
And then when she passed out, I finished, and then she came back too,
and then left.
And
we don't have we didn't have nothing to do with the situation that chilled and choked the bitch out.
But she
this a disclaimer. The collective and the rest of Shoptalk 7, we not involved. That was chill. He took a knee on the chicken.
I got Desi on my live. Hold on.
No, this is way back, long time ago.
Way back. Hey,
it's too late. She heard you talking about what you was talking about. She heard you. She heard Prince. Nigga, she fucked up already.
Yeah. So
did you accept my friend request?
Super choke versus.
She told me you did.
She told me I think she like you more than she like me. I'm like, yo, hold on now.
That's crazy.
Hold on now. Shit. There's no fucking loyalty, child.
Now there's a few different types of chokes.
Where it needs to be.
There's a few different types of chokes you can employ. So there's the
I know
right under the chin, right under the jaw, right there.
Yeah,
that'll cut off air. That'll cut off air, but it'll give you a good control factor, so you can loose, but you can also, so like right in there.
I don't feel
right. So get
it's
here.
a few assassins in the building.
Right. See, you got exactly. See,
right. That's what it's about. I didn't know that my first.
You got that. You can go here, but
it's too much.
It is.
Oh,
it can be.
Now see, put the thumb around.
It can be.
I'm judging.
Go back down. Thumb around.
Oh,
that's where I was at.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And understand, I was on top. So
you trying to murder this?
Yeah. But this was she. This is what I thought she was asking for. So now I'm on top. I was giving her what I thought she asked for.
Oh, she got it.
Yeah, and
she definitely got it.
She started this with the sexy look. So, but now she's doing this.
Yeah.
I thought she was. That meant she was really liking it. Yeah, you cool with it? Cool.
I think this was a pineapples. I think that's what that was.
I found out.
That's what I think this was.
When she came back too, it was like,
This really meant stop.
Yeah.
She transformed on chill ass. She was like, get it, daddy, get it. He was doing it wrong. She was like, "Hey, bitch, choke me, nigga!"
Like, you guys like to be choked? Because I choke.
Yes.
I choke back.
Yes, I like to be choked. I like a double choke. Where there's like this.
Fucking each other up.
Yeah, nigga. Yeah. No, nigga. You gonna go first. No, you gonna go.
Look, we ride together.
We die together.
Wake the fuck up. Both of y'all on the floor in the morning and shit.
How do we get
one of y'all to bust because y'all choked each other out like
you lost? Nah, you lost. Nah, you passed out first. I saw you going when I was going, but
like 2 popsicles laying on the fucking y'all just fucking choke the heat out of motherfucking bodies.
Yeah,
absolutely. Ain't nobody climax. No, y'all just fuck around and fainted.
We finished that shit didn't happen. We finished that shit.
Absolutely. Shit, come back. When we come to, that's round 2. Come to, that's round 2.
Because God said we get another change.
You know what I'm saying? We made it. Oh, you alive? Okay, cool. Where's your hand?
If it ain't no fucking in heaven, that's not
cool.
heaven.
You good?
Swear to God.
Count to 10. Okay, cool.
Not heaven, ain't no fucking heaven.
You should be able to just walk
There
around.
should be all kinds of fornication in heaven. Because that's happiness.
Yeah.
You've never been happier than when you fornicated. I promise.
No,
the sneaky links are the best.
Say that. Say that.
In the most wrong.
Do you know being in love with your life partner is new in the context of history?
Being in love with
It's
your
new
life
as a requirement.
yeah.
It's
Oh, yeah.
new. You used to love your mistress.
Huh? Because she was your escape.
Yeah, you didn't have to see her dirty
really
drawers.
Who you could be yourself with.
Yeah,
That's really who you could be yourself with.
She couldn't get enough for you because she didn't have much of you.
Yeah.
So she
And
appreciated
the other
what
way
you got.
around. Yeah.
All y'all had was only good times.
See,
because that's all y'all had to do.
Yeah, exactly. That's how you.
I was
protect
telling
it
her
and keep it
earlier.
safe.
Yeah.
I was telling her earlier
That's how you make it worth
that
it.
as beautiful as she is, a nigga could get used to this.
Yeah.
Like,
easily.
That's just how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
It's natural.
Yeah.
Over time, she still be fine as she ever been.
But he don't cheat.
But anybody cheating, but he ain't gonna do that because monogamy is stupid.
Right.
But it's just that if I keep eating the same good meal every day,
how good is the meal?
Yeah. It's the only meal
it's
you've
still
ever
gonna be
had.
good,
but it ain't.
Yeah.
it
You
ain't
don't
gonna do the same thing for me that it did last time.
I just want to let the record show that I'm not the same meal every night, baby. You gonna think you fucking a different bitch every night? Stop playing with me.
Okay.
Hey, Blizz.
Hey,
Okay.
be short, real
you
man.
doing?
Yeah.
But I mean,
Might be fine.
Be short,
Who's
real.
really buying that shit though?
Stop playing.
What she just said. Who's buying that shit? You every night. You gonna do this? You gonna do this?
I buy the
ever.
I heard
Now, hold on. Now,
I've heard this. I just know I've heard this shit before.
Now, hold on. Now, hold
I heard
on.
what she said. I'll buy the ticket.
Hold on. I'll fuck with.
I mean, I know niggas just willing to see, but I'm just saying.
No, I will vouch for it on that one.
You will? You how?
I will vouch for it on that one.
Something you tell us? What y'all been doing?
There have been no. I mean, not her particular skills, but the idea that it doesn't get old. The idea that that you can find the vibe, and this is with me. It depends on the vibe you find. Where every time you do it is different. I had a vibe with somebody where every time we fucked, it was different.
How long was y'all together?
We wasn't together,
How long
but it went on
was
for
your thing?
Heard that, Billy.
over 10 years.
Heard that, Billy.
Yeah.
You was
So
fucking
again,
Billy for 10 years.
over 10.
I promise you, that's like 1 in 7 million.
Oh, absolutely.
I promise you, that's like 1 in 7 million. So
Absolutely.
the exception is never the rule.
Absolutely.
So I get that can happen, but
But you're right though. It is.
it's not some shit that most people are going to be able to do.
No, it's not. It absolutely
You know what I'm saying?
is not.
Only
Yes.
the elite bitches.
Sure, most a lot of people it's going to get stale
Shout
at
out to
some
the
point.
EBs.
Shout out to the EB.
Shout out to the EBs.
EB bless.
You know what I'm saying? EBC.
Like just like you can't. At first, your beauty could probably get you out of some trouble.
Yeah.
Your head could probably get you out of some trouble.
Mm-hmm.
But at some point, no, you dumb bitch.
It's gonna get old.
That don't work.
Yeah, it's gonna get old.
Or you dumb nigga.
Yeah.
How big your shit is don't work today.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
Women a little more long suffering with that than the fellas are, I think. But you know what I'm saying? So
I think he was giving an example.
Because you can walk in here tomorrow and I'm probably not gonna say shit about your print because it might not hit the same. It depends on your jeans.
Dog, hold on. While we keep
we
going,
said a shot, right?
Okay,
Like,
clearly.
He's trying to bring
Why
everything.
we leave
Clearly
this
there's a theme to the night.
I'm trying to bring everything full circle. You're not listening to me. That's what I'm
You're not
trying to say.
getting it. Did she point it at him?
you niggas is wild.
Boom. There we go. Drop the mic.
Hey, but why do you think people be needing that from you? Like, I feel like some people need you to believe that they're the no.
Oh.
Just people in general. Like some people need you to be. They need to be the only thing you ever desire in life.
It's security.
Yeah.
Like nobody can fulfill that for me.
Insecurity.
And it's not even. I don't even require that. I don't
Insecurity.
require you to be that cold. Like I don't even want to put that on.
a life of a bunch of failures and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like a bunch of things that let them down along the way of them growing into who they are. You know what I'm saying? So, like, they need something to be consistent and like strong and just there all the time and leader qualities type shit because they never had that. Like,
I mean, and it's about being wanted. Being wanted feels so good. You know what I'm saying?
Which is why I go to the strip club. They always want
I
me.
want to say something.
They always want me.
To y'all and not on there.
but see, like the whole being wanted thing.
That shit is food, bro.
The whole being wanted thing is wild because it's like women want to be wanted, but dudes want to be needed. But it seems like neither motherfucking side can just come to the middle. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying like we was talking about this in concept earlier. Like the reason why we be together, we talked about not changing the spirit of a word or institution.
Yep.
We talked about that a week or so ago. That you can't change the institution of marriage, the spirit of it. Right? It didn't start with lovey-dovey, I love you, here's my life part, here's my true love. It started with necessity to survive. dude used to make babies and leave home, and the mortality rate was high. Mortality rate high means the babies was dying a lot, right? So when they found out when that nigga stayed home, babies survive longer. Now you could build a community. That's the origin of, as far as back as we can tell, of civil union. And that nigga had more women, and she probably had more niggas fucking around. Half of them didn't know who the baby was in some of these cultures. But this is their family. We're going to take care of this family. We're going to provide and protect for this family. Man, hunter-gatherer, because men is biologically stronger. So, of course, that's the person that's going to go out and get the food. You're going to come back. That nigga tired, she prepared the food. It was about survival. Now it's about true love and buying diamonds. And marriages are lasting less. Divorce rate is high. Hell, women are working now, so now they're the hunter-gatherers as well.
So now how do you
So who the fuck needs who for real?
Now? Yeah.
Besides sex.
Yeah.
And ain't no pussy like new pussy.
Yeah. Or really good used pussy.
Really good used pussy. That's fine too.
Sex that you are not supposed to be having.
That's be the best shit, right? So I just think that and I'm not trying to excuse.
That's true though.
I'm not trying to excuse cheating because you cheated because you lied, right? That's why it's cheating.
That's why it's cheating. Yeah.
Because you lied. So I'm not about lying.
I was about to say, is there such thing as cheating?
Yeah, it is. If cheating is an unfair,
right,
cheating is an unfair advantage.
Yes.
Right. If you lied about it, y'all supposed to be exclusive.
Facts,
yeah.
And a lot of us hold up to that because we try to hold up to it because that's the only way we'll get the girl. By promising her that you're the only motherfucker I'll ever.
By promising bullshit.
Because a lot of niggas don't got the sauce to do what some other niggas got the sauce to do. So I get it. I totally get it. If you want the girl, I get it if a motherfucker told Cash go crazy. Yes, only you, motherfucker. Because that's it. I get it. I get why. I know better than that. And I'm likely to be the kind of guy that's only going to fuck this girl. Right? But I still can't. I still don't want to promise that. I'm not the guy that's going to promise you that. I promise you that I'm going to bring home the bill money.
I'll tell you like
and if
this.
a nigga fuck with you, he dies today.
It might be.
You won't have to worry about your car and the shit like that. I can promise you those things.
It might be an option where we might bring home a friend one night. So I can't necessarily give you that. Not to say that that's something that I won't work towards. I've been married before, so my cherry been busted. Pause. Good Lord, pause.
I'm still interested to know why you picked that.
Yeah, good Lord,
God. Anyway, a lot of shit. There was a lot of shit you could have said without saying cherry busted. Like, yo,
no, hold on.
Fuck did you use that for anyway?
What was that?
You laid out some shit you knew you was gonna have to pause.
No, the reason I chose that was because a lot of people have a lofty idea of marriage before they actually get married and understand what it takes to be married and stay married.
My one true love.
You know what I'm saying? So that whole idea of this loftiness is not good enough for me.
You're going to hate that bitch in a year, and then you're going to love her again. And then you're going to hate her, and then you're going to love her. And then she's going to be stupid, and then she's going to be the greatest thing ever because she came through in the clutch. You know, more than love, I need a motherfucker who got my back because she is committed to this cause.
I need somebody who has my back because they understand what I'm going through. Because they fucking understand me.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Like, you end up hating the motherfucker because you don't understand
them. You don't understand them.
Like,
you don't understand their needs.
And that's what happened with me and my ex. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just stopped understanding each other and it grew into a resentment that was so strong that it's like every day.
I hate you now.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we fucking hate each other, bro. And like, I wish I would have did that shit different. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, I just didn't have the
tools.
I hate when somebody.
It's like you can't. As far down that hole that we went into, you can't get that back. And like, ain't no reason to go try again because it'll never be the same.
That shit be wild, bro. Like, cause you don't even gotta hate me. Just tell me you ain't feeling it.
You're not feeling it.
That's it. I'm not gonna beat you up about it. I'm easily dumpable.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's you though.
I'm easily dumpable, and just tell me that you ain't fucking with it. Be honest. So
and then
maybe
I'll
try to
either make it work or
not.
I'll have to excuse myself out of your life.
You gotta be approachable enough to your partner.
Thank you.
Yes.
I choose to stay approachable all the time. I don't give a fuck what it is. Hey, I like this other nigga. You come tell me that. Because you gotta be able to say it.
How many people can actually be open to that though?
Most people will not.
And it went horrible.
Well, open to that kind of dialogue where your partner could come to you and say, "Hey, you know what? There's a change in the force."
Yeah. Yeah.
I know. Yesterday morning, we hugged, we kissed, it was love. Today,
my question when they say that is, okay, is there something we could do about it? Unless I'm already over it, I'm like, you know what, you should go ahead.
Yeah, go do what
you might get that from me because it might be a relief for me. Shit.
Yeah.
But what sucks is when somebody thinks that they can handle it, right? And they tell you that it's okay, and you're just parading around doing what you thought was okay.
Yes.
Now all of a sudden you're dealing with passive aggressiveness.
Yeah, I'm okay with open relationships, but don't make it look like that. If we in an open relationship, that means our relationship is priority. All I would ask in an open relationship is don't be obviously doing some other shit.
Right.
Like I'm not fucking with you about what time you come home. I mean, I am to a degree. Don't disrespect me now. But I don't think I'm always gonna be enough for a person.
Same.
They're gonna need other shit so they can be fulfilled in life. I'm busy as fuck. I'm standoffish because I'm thinking all the time. I totally understand the idea that my girl might need to talk to another guy.
So
I totally understand that idea. I'm not enough.
That right there,
for her.
that right there, a lot of men, a lot of people, not even just men, a lot of people don't get that. So when we talked about earlier, this loftiness of I'm the only one, I need to be the only one, you know, I need to be the only one you see from here on out. I need to be the object of your affection, the object of your attention. All your thoughts need to be, you know, aimed at me.
I need my dick sucked on a plate.
What do you need in you that you need me to dedicate that much of my existence to fulfilling that for you?
And that's way too much pressure.
That's way too much.
One person.
Exactly.
I want you to be my everything, my therapist, my friend, my confidant, my doctor.
I want you to be my best friend.
What the fuck?
And I don't believe in that shit.
Be what you can give me.
And don't be human,
you cannot
though.
give me, I will go and get it from someone else. But I'm not going to force you to be this person for me. I'm not going to change you to fit my mold. That's not fair.
I agree with that.
I was that person.
I agree with that.
All y'all just said the same thing. I was that person in a particular relationship. I was that person. Everything that y'all just said.
It's real talk. You can't expect for everybody, because we only have one existence. We're all in our own bodies, our own little worlds. I have this saying, one planet, different worlds. We all live on the same rock, but every single person is a different world unto themselves. And we intersect and we bump into each other, we braze each other's worlds here and there. And that's how we get, our connections. Everybody is different. So you going through the world in your own experience of existence, expecting to project that on another person is ill-suited. Yeah, and it's unfair because I don't think like you do. I don't come through the same filters that you do, or you do. It is okay.
It wasn't.
So
that was me then.
No.
That was me then.
No.
But speak
For some people, it's not because you can't reconcile that. Like, hey, for me, it's as simple as A, B, and C. Why ain't it as simple as that for you?
Yeah.
For me, I see things this way. You don't see that?
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong?
I ain't gonna
with
front you.
See that?
For me, it just became okay a year ago. When I got out the hospital, I was like, my life is different. I'm looking at life totally different. I ain't gonna lie. In part, it came from insecurity because I'm coming out the hospital. I got this bag attached to me now. I'm like, ain't nobody gonna love me. I got to make concessions, right? I figured out later that I didn't have to make as many concessions as I thought. One thing I wanted when I got out of the hospital was like, man, I'm finna live this motherfucker. Yep. I'm trying my best to take the pressure off myself. I don't always pass with that one. Sometimes I fail at that, but I wanted to take the pressure off myself, and I wanted to take the pressure off people to be around me. So I learned where to give grace. I've learned to practice more expectation management. And that makes a lot of people uncomfortable because they think I'm doing me as a way to make room to go fuck off. Like if I say I ain't gonna die if a motherfucker cheat on me, or you just want to cheat on somebody. No, it got nothing to do with that. It means I don't have to. It means I don't have to give that part of myself to you. That's your coochie.
Exactly.
I don't got a box that got beat up. That's your shit. That's what you wanted.
Right.
Why the fuck I got to be mad because you did that? Right. Now, a couple years ago, it would have been bad.
You took it personal.
Right. I took it personal. I almost killed niggas when I took it personal. So after that, I was like, no, that
ain't worth it.
It ain't worth all that.
Yep.
That's your coochie.
Yep.
I know I can be fooled sometimes, and it causes immature people to do that. Such as life.
Yeah, you want a little dick, okay?
Okay, where my food at?
Yeah.
Can I get my food, please?
Man,
don't get tested, but can I get my bread?
I've heard people say that sex ain't the worst thing that can happen to a relationship. Yeah. Have you ever dealt with an addiction? Like I've heard married couples who talked about, drug addiction, gambling addiction.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. When most people are mad about you looking at another woman or looking at another man, or that's their concern, or you see somebody better than me. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude. These people who are wrestling with whole demons in their relationship, in their household, and you worried. Come on, man.
Now, if you told her, come on, that y'all was gonna do monogamy. Well, today's version of monogamy, because the definition changed. It used to mean that you only had sex with one person your whole life. But now, really,
one person at a time.
But it used to mean one person your whole life.
No. I mean, now it means one person at a time.
Right. Now it means one person at a time.
Right.
Now it means exclusive.
Yeah.
That's what it means.
Wow.
That's what it should mean. But damn, I lost my point. What was I talking about?
No, we were talking about monogamy.
Before that, what was it?
I was talking about how people what the fuck, god damn it, I got lost in listening to you.
It's just a nut.
It's not a nut. It's not that simple that people, it's not that serious that people put so much emphasis on being monogamous when there are so many other things that can destroy a relationship.
Right. That's what I was saying though. If you told her that y'all monogamous or exclusive, you got to live with that because you said that shit.
That's true.
Yeah, for sure.
So you said that you didn't keep it a buck. And now she's expecting this or he's expecting this.
Set an expectation.
And you can't. I was about to say you can't get mad if somebody expects you to keep the expectation. Yes, you can get mad. You're grown, you do what you want to do. But you put yourself in that space. Yeah. Now you need to be honest and see if that's okay now. Because otherwise you're gonna resent shit or drive yourself nuts. I'll drive myself a lot of places. Nuts is not one of them.
Yes.
I won't end up there.
Yes.
Not of my own fucking free will at least. If I got some say so about it. If it changed, it changed. And maybe I'm just too willing to live in the world we live in today. I don't know.
I was in a monogamous relationship for 5 years, and then I sat him down and I said, I want to be in an open relationship. This isn't working for me. He lied and said that it was okay. Originally, he said, no, I don't want to do that. And I said, okay, then we're gonna have to figure out a different way for us to be together because that's not what I want. And then he agreed on it and said, cool, this is what we're gonna do. We set boundaries, we set rules, we talked about it, we were open and honest about it. I said, okay, what am I, what's too far? What can I do? What can I not do? And I abided by those rules, and then things just got aggressive and angry, and can I have a bottle of water? Yeah, sure, here. Like, well, hold on.
Insecurity.
What happened? You know what I mean? And then it was a conversations of, are you okay? And you know what I mean? And and then it turned into a breakup.
I didn't mean to laugh at that, but that was just funny. Your expression. That was funny shit. But yeah, I think a lot of times people sign up for things with the hopes that they will mature into it or that they will develop into it.
He can get out of it.
Well, it was an unhealthy way of loving me. True. You know what I mean? It was like, I'm gonna love you no matter what, which to some people it sounds like, oh, no matter what I do, he gonna love me. That's unhealthy because you fuck up.
You open yourself up to a lot.
Exactly. So it's like, I don't want you to love me no matter what because I make mistakes and sometimes
you're not taking care of yourself.
If I'm not taking care of myself and you're not holding me accountable,
and he's not taking care of himself.
Now we're just here. We're just here, right? Like, what are we doing? So you almost
open. It's almost like you're opening up a lane for abuse when you do that. It's like saying,
"Abuse me, partner."
Please.
You know what I'm saying? Like, please. I trust you. Won't go too far.
And then it's like you get comfortable with that. And you get to a point where I can leave at night, come back in the morning and not give a fuck because I know you're not going anywhere. And that's what people say, like, oh, well, they only do that to you because they know you're not going anywhere. Yeah, but that's because you open yourself up to be receptive to that.
That'll be one of my rules. Ain't no staying out all night.
Yeah.
Go get that shit done and come home.
Yeah.
That would be one of my rules.
Yeah. You do your thing.
Really give a fuck about that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
because I'm saying because I don't want you to tell me, hey, I'm with this nigga right now. I don't want you to say that to me. That's why I'd rather you come home so I don't have to ask where you been, where you at, and where you been at.
Because you still don't though.
So your scenario is your scenario is including the fact that you guys share a residence.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me.
So I would understand that. Yeah, definitely. We share a residence.
If we don't live together,
we don't live together. Whatever.
If you don't hit me back, because of course, if we go through a span and you're not hitting me back, because you're doing this and that now.
It's a message.
I'm probably going. It's a message. I'm
It's a
gonna
message.
lay off you.
Yeah.
Because now you don't want me to worry about your safety. So I won't.
Exactly.
And also my rule was I can't be a secret. So is the open relationship was equal. You can do the same things that I'm doing, but if whoever you're talking to, if you're talking to a woman, whatever the case may be, she needs to know you live with me. We have children together. We do this together. We are still,
I'm in the
same
picture.
bed.
Yes, I'm in the picture.
We still shower together. Whatever the case, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? So like that was important to me. So anytime I step out and I talk to a guy, it'd be like, hey, just so you know, before we even step any further, here's my situation at home. Do you still want to do this?
I feel like
if it's no, okay, cool, take care. I'll see you later, because that's where my loyalty is.
And most people come
You're
into
not
a
okay with it, then you're not okay with us, and I have to go.
100%, 1,000%. Most people come into a situation trying to tell you, "Oh well, we on the outs." You know what I'm saying? Oh no, yeah, things breaking down. We on the, we ain't nothing going on. We see that kind of shit.
I mean, that may well be the case sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But it's like some people handle it the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? Like some people do it the right way, some people do it the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? You just don't know who's doing it the right way when you like agreeing to the circumstances.
Well, in that, it just depends on the couple's temperaments. And everybody has different parts of their temperament. Like their temperament together could work this out. But that same person who worked it out with this person probably couldn't work it out with another person. Because it's different. I look at people as chemicals. I was working in a flam locker for years, right? So like there's some chemicals you can put on the same shelf because they're compatible. Some chemicals are combustible. Some of us are great people, but we're not the right chemicals for each other. We're not compatible, is what I mean. You know what I'm saying? But what I haven't seen is a lot of couples really get through this and last long. I haven't seen a lot of that. I know of one, but this nigga got a lot of money, and she's kept a woman, and she likes that shit, and she probably fucking a milkman type shit. Which I would totally understand based on what he be on.
And that's a very isolated
but
situation.
when niggas get money though, a lot of people, a little less nowadays, but the history has been people of a certain tax bracket get divorced a lot less because they understand something about money. It'd be mostly poor people. People middle class and under people want to get all these divorces and shit.
Worried about the wrong shit.
Well, when you in that type of tax bracket, your lifestyle is different. Your options are different. So pussy gonna come and go, dick gonna come and go. If you gonna trip about that, you gonna have a long, stressed out life. We could be on yachts, kicking it, spending this money, doing what we do, making business moves, whatever the hell we gotta do. It's gonna be a little dick and a little pussy involved. This is what it is.
Let's both just have fun.
This is what it is. Let's respect each other. Let's not act like this is
around here single.
I've had options since 40 grand a year. Okay,
man, let's go.
Put this shit in the streets, man. Ever since I started making 40 grand, we're talking about 2005. 2005, single, no responsibility.
That used to be the fucking example that they gave you in school. 40 grand a year. That used to be the fucking the going rate.
I was 23 years old with I was married then though. I had a money.
At 23, 40.
At 23, I was married with a fucking mortgage in California. So I had no money.
Yeah, you ain't see it.
You know what I'm saying? That fucking mortgage was $2,100. HOA was $200.
Shit.
The light bill.
What was the property taxes like?
Nigga, I never paid one.
God damn.
Military. No. Yeah, you don't get that while you're in. That's a veteran's benefit.
Oh, okay.
You're not a veteran until you get out. Right. So now I don't pay property taxes. Okay. And that's state to state though. That's the only reason I buy a house in Illinois, because I don't have to pay those property taxes. Because otherwise, that shit ain't worth it to me. But
what, in Illinois?
Yeah, in some places it's fine, but
Indiana maybe.
No, I shall not.
All right. Right.
I won't be co-signing.
You need a dependent.
You gotta have a vagina from a co-sign. You gotta have a vagina, and I gotta be poking it.
He said you gotta have a vagina, and I gotta be poking it.
He said you get one.
This motherfucker said I can get one.
My nephews, they got one. Yeah, I showed to you.
Okay.
No, you have to organically, biologically have one, motherfucker.
No, this was organically created.
It gotta be organically on your body.
Hold on.
No, not at all. I shall not entertain any of this.
Some cosmetics.
I want to say
So, question, real quick. Question. Let's go around the table real fast. Could you deal with polygamy?
Absolutely.
Chill.
I don't know where I'm at in life mentally. I don't know where I'm at.
That's all right. That's a great answer.
So you don't know.
This is honest.
Okay. Cash?
100%.
100%.
Polygamy, not at all. Polygyny, sure.
Okay.
What the fuck is that?
Polygamy means you and me and you can have several people. Polygyny is only the man can do it.
See, I hate. You know, I
don't hate it. That's just my thing.
Yeah, that's
just my preference. And there are women out there who will be with it.
You're right.
Yeah,
that's my market.
That's true.
You know, I like what I like.
I think low key. Can I be that on my side?
No, I wouldn't do.
What's the reverse?
I wouldn't do it. But
No, but I'm saying, could I choose? Is it just for a man?
What's the reverse?
Or
I don't know.
The reverse is I'm doing what the fuck I want to do when he's not.
Yeah, but I'm saying, what's the word for the reverse?
Right. What's the word?
I think I don't know, but we can call it the same shit.
Yeah.
The fuck?
What's happening here?
I don't know what that is.
That was made organically.
Sure, but I don't know. I need to find that word though,
bro.
But look,
hey, shout out to the chat, man. We got Greg Cash in the building. What up, Greg?
Sure.
Shout out to Kingpin, man. We got Dub in the building. What up, Dub?
Pop.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We got Johnny Dimitri in here. What up, Johnny?
But could a woman, could an average woman handle that shit
baby
though?
girl?
Like all them dicks all the time?
What about dick?
Hey, bro, don't bring your ass in.
Like a woman doing the polygyny thing. But men, like, is that even like hygienic for y'all?
It's not about sex for me. I don't think about sex when I think about it.
Okay, yeah.
It's about energy.
If you really got niggas in your house, because polygyny and polygamy,
Shout out
y'all
to Johnny
married.
Dimitri Energy. You know,
It's not quite an
we
open
played that
relationship.
earlier.
Yeah.
Y'all married, so y'all in the same house. One of them niggas needs some ass. All of them sure need some ass. So it's gonna have to be about sex with somebody.
Well, yeah, no, okay. I don't know what that is. No,
Yeah. So I mean,
I think
if you just an open relationship,
it's polygamy, but it's not necessarily sex from another partner. Like I can be in a polygamous relationship and only have sex with my husband, but I'm going to receive energy.
Well, that's not polygamy.
And
That's
going to be.
That's just kicking it.
But if it happens, it happens. I'm a very like. If things end up going there, then things will end up going there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna be like, we're not gonna get in a fight and be like, well, I'm gonna go fuck this nigga. Like, that's not how I am. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm hanging out with someone and we're drinking and maybe it gets to that level, I'm able to think and make my decision on if I want to do that. And if I want to do it, I'm gonna do it. I'm very much if that's what I want to do, I'm going to.
I think if I was doing
I don't care what situation I'm in, it's not gonna stop me from doing that because I don't see that as hurting someone. I see that as living in that particular moment and enjoying myself in that moment.
I think if I did an open relationship, like really did an open relationship, I'm probably going to buy the chick though. I ain't finna spend no time like really trying to woo a motherfucker. I'm just going whatever's convenient for me to get that from that. That's our understanding because I don't trust people to do it of their own free will. I don't trust people to maintain the understanding of their own free will. Look, you got something out of this. I got what I need out of this. Boom.
Cool.
And if that means I got to give you something a little more than sex, phone, like the phone bill I'm always talking about. Fine.
I can have sex with someone and walk past them like I don't know.
Benefits are benefits is universal language. Benefits,
100%.
yeah.
No
Benefits.
problem at all.
I can't.
None at all.
100%.
Oh man,
I can't do it.
I
can't do it.
You can't.
But see,
I can't
told
just,
y'all.
No, I mean, I could do it like grudgingly.
I think it
But
depends.
I can't be actively
It's not
fucking
like I
somebody.
don't know you, but it's
I can't
not
be
like,
actively fucking somebody and just not acknowledge them.
Oh, okay.
I can't. I mean, I could,
yeah.
but it's
Not
like
like not acknowledge.
it's like painstaking
Yeah,
for
No,
me.
I could not acknowledge. EHSHIT. Yeah, shit. I walk right past your ass. I ain't seen nobody. Beeline. Yeah.
See, I mean, I like women, so I can't just treat them like that.
I love women, and I could still, more than like to see with her husband anyway. I didn't see.
I need my side pieces to be single.
I think I was speaking more figuratively. Like I'm not gonna walk past you and like with someone nigga. Like that's not gonna be a thing. But I just mean like I can have sex with someone right now, and then we could, I don't know, go to the movies the next day, and I could not want to have sex with them. You know what I mean? Like it's not like
Well, I've done that with my wife before.
we don't have a sexual relation. It's not like it's just sex between me and that
My
person.
ex-wife.
Just because you had sex doesn't mean it's a sexual
with my very
relationship.
best friend.
Yeah.
He's still gonna be just my best friend after that, and we could never fuck again. You know what I'm saying? It could just be that one moment.
It's an
we had a great
experience.
time, and we'll laugh about it the next time. Nigga, remember when you couldn't
Fellas,
come out?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Fellas,
Like,
y'all tell me.
It's an experience.
Have y'all ever
What the fuck?
had a woman do y'all like that before? Have
Most-
y'all ever had it, and how often?
I'm real.
Most women ain't. Most women are not
I'm not going
going
to
to
do that.
do that because they don't have the comfort level to do so,
Well, because most women fall in love upon having sex.
or they're
Yes.
insecure.
They got to be insecure for that to be the case.
Their insecurities won't let them go there.
I think it's more of the love thing.
I guess they can be insecure, but
the only way they get strength is from like falling behind they hurt. You know what I'm saying? And disdain for the shit where they don't even want to fucking see you. You know what I'm saying? Like they gotta fall on that to not even do it. Because they didn't already fell in love with you, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though y'all might have had a fucking agreement, but this ain't what the fuck we doing.
I trust no agreement.
Motherfuckers gonna switch up.
I trust no agreement
every time.
Look, here's the question: can you date someone, break up with them, and continue living with them?
Yeah, I've done that.
I did that.
Okay, it's the same thing.
Nah, it's different.
I feel like it's the same thing because I 100% can do that. I can turn my emotions off to the point where it's, you know, we could be 100% in love. We can have that conversation. Yo, it's over, and wake up the next morning like, what you want for breakfast? Like, I can do that.
I mean, I had to do it, but I had to do it, but it was like, because like we broke up, and I was still fucking, right? Because I was just attracted to it like that. So I in my mind at the time, there was no way I'm gonna stop fucking if she let me do it. But at some point, I really had to stop.
That's the thing.
And it was grudging.
As long as there's a sexual connection, as long as you still want sex, that's still a bridge.
Right. No, I still wanted it, but I still had to. I still had to stop. But I hated every minute of that. I couldn't wait. That for once, I really wanted her to leave the house. Like I needed you to get the fuck out of the house. I just stopped talking to her because it wasn't easy for me to just not do that.
See, I
hated every minute of that until she left the house.
I don't put as much value on sex as I used to. Sex is a tool. Sex is a method. Sex is a process.
Come on.
It's not the end all be all. Like somebody thinking that they're gonna get me with sex, don't like you must shoot yourself in the head. Because that don't do shit for me.
Sex is fun for me.
Sex is great. Don't get me wrong.
It's not spiritual. None of that shit.
It's fun. It's great. Now don't get me wrong. It can be that.
It can be.
It definitely can be that. And it absolutely can be used for that. But if those other factors are not there, I'm not gonna don't think because we're fucking that all of this other shit comes along with it because we're fucking. No, if that's not part of the accoutrement, then just take the time that we got. Take our experience.
But I'm telling you,
and let's move on.
I'm telling you that is fucking up the world. I understand where you're coming from because we've done it. We've all done it. But boy, I think that right there is fucking up the world because very often one of the parties are not going to be able to handle it.
Yep.
One of the parties, it is very rare that you get any person that got a good success rate with that. It's very rare that you.
Or they go into it thinking that
overall as a system, it doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
Very fun.
The reason it doesn't work is because people are projecting their expectations.
No doubt. And this is what
that's why. So people are going into situations with these weird ass expectations. Well, I ain't gonna say weird. I'm not saying that. Everybody's reality is different. In my reality, love is different than what it means to other people.
No
in my reality, I can share my energy with a lot of people, and it don't have to be sexual. Don't have to be. But if I get to a relationship with somebody, they're immediately going to cut off my energy towards other people simply because they are in a position in my life. So my freedom with you, my freedom with you, my freedom.
Oh, you get into relationships to lose freedom.
See what I'm saying?
It's like you get into relationships.
Why the fuck should I have to do that? I got one existence. If I have a gift,
put your fucking foot down.
If I have a gift, if I have an energy to share with people, if I have something that draws people to me that works for me in my existence, why the fuck should I cut it short because it makes you uncomfortable?
Well, for most of us, it's probably because you said. For most of us, probably because you agreed to that shit up front, and then changed your mind later. I ain't saying that's what you did.
No.
That's what a lot of. Yes. That's what most people are doing. That may not be what you did, he did, or he did. But if you grab a random 100 men, 75 of those motherfuckers said that shit. And so I look at history when I look at these things. It doesn't work because history says so. That doesn't mean he could probably hold up his end of the bargain. But there's a very good chance she won't, or there's a very good chance he won't. I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to hold up my end. Now, I'm not going to give you shit about it. That's what I'm not going to do.
Right.
But at some point, I'm going to pull away because it's like, oh, no, I need more and you don't want to give it. So I'm going to go do something else. I'm not going to give you shit about it. I can't just fuck for too long. I personally can't do it. So I admit this to myself. I'm better. I'll probably do like a 6-week, very intense
A boot camp.
Whirlwind.
A boot.
No, like for 6 weeks. For 6 weeks, I love your socks. I love your socks off for 6 weeks,
baby.
You would be a well-loved motherfucker for 6 weeks. I've done that. I've done that. Well, lately, my last couple of years, my shit's been lasting longer than 6 weeks. But I went through a real phase for some years where I was not getting past 6 weeks. But these are the best 6 weeks of your life. I probably gave you some money. The sex was good. I think if it was your birthday, I threw you a party. Like I had one chick I broke up with her 2 weeks before her birthday, but I still paid for the VIP.
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
Because I said I was gonna do it, and I didn't want to be that guy. You just broke up with me for my birthday, so no, I broke up with you, and I still paid for that shit. What you got to say about me now? To this day, she can't say nothing bad about me. She see me around, but she's like, nigga, you crazy anyway. How you doing? She can't get mad because I still did what the fuck I said I was gonna do, and the kids got their Christmas gifts because I said I was gonna do it. You ain't finna be able to talk about me like you can talk about another nigga. That's my whole goal in life. You will not be able to rightfully put me in that conversation. You can put that last nigga in there. You can't put me in there.
They talked about Jesus. Fuck you.
That's why I say I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. You gonna because you out of your emotions, you gonna say whatever you want to say to whoever crowd that's listening to you.
And they will. I just don't want you to be able to rightfully say it. I want to be able to look up and say, "Nah, bitch, you got
you lying." Yeah, you lying. Yeah, you flat out lying.
My integrity is part of my ego.
Right.
It's attached to my ego.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I don't cheat. Because I don't want her to be able to say no stupid shit to me rightfully.
That's facts.
Nigga, I'm sick of your shit. I don't want a woman to be able to say that to me.
Wrong. I told you what the heck I'm out here doing. I told you what I wanted to do. I told you what I wasn't gonna do. I told you everything. So for you to go out and about and say she did this, she did that, she did that, you knew I was gonna do this and do that, and you said yes. You said you were okay with it. So blame yourself. You cannot blame me for my honesty. You can't.
That's weird.
For women to talk like that.
No, not for women to talk like that. Because people do that. You know, people will sign up for shit, swear up and down their 100 with it. And
as soon as they get in.
So you
really gotta work this hard at Amazon? You fucking know that.
I wasn't fully transparent with you about the situation.
And look, man,
and then swear up and down, you didn't tell them. That's why up and down we did not have this conversation.
Well, I didn't know. Well, I thought
you didn't say that. That's not what you said. We very fucking clear in the beginning.
I said example.
Because I'm a blunt ass motherfucker.
Say I come home and this like I went in deep
I almost over explained. Yeah.
To make sure I didn't hurt you.
Yes.
And then you made it so that I hurt you, which hurt me. Because I didn't want to hurt you.
You made me the villain. You made me the villain.
And I did everything in my power to not be that.
This is why instead of cheating, I just hopped around. Like I never left a woman for a woman. So I've had a situation where I was with a woman. I really wanted to smash this chick. She was really trying to give it to me. So I broke up with my girl, but I didn't go to that girl because I won't dump my girl to go fuck another chick. I just knew I was gonna be on some bullshit if I didn't get out of there. And they always tell you, even though it's a lie, they always tell you, if you don't cheat, just break up. That's some bullshit. Because that don't get you no love either.
Hell no. So because you broke up with me for no reason.
You know what I'm saying?
You didn't give me a chance.
Why am I breaking up with you? I love you.
Yeah, you didn't give me a chance.
I usually break up. If I'm in that mode, I usually break up because I'm nasty. And I gotta be one at a time. I need to know where that shit came from if I got it.
That's smart.
I'm nasty. So I cannot be that nasty with several people.
Oh yeah, you have a headache. You won't sleep.
And I can't just go stick a girl and get out of there because I love women. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been able to do that. I like women too much. I want to play footsie and shit. So I might move fast, but it's I might get out of there quick. Hey, you know, I might get out of there quick, but it's one at a time. You know what I'm saying? That energy, I take my little 30-day break. You know, mental hygiene type shit. You know, if I feel like, I ain't gonna say I get tested in between everyone. I don't, not between everyone, but often enough I do. It's been safe so far.
I only with 2 people at a time.
That's good shit.
And I always try to do two people a year. So if one drops off,
she say I try to do 2 people a year.
The fuck? That's a goal. We talking right?
Yeah.
But if I'm like by January, if I'm fucking one person, I got one person that's gonna slide into the mix. If one person falls off, I'm already at sex with 2 people for 365 days. That's it.
Okay.
I won't fuck like 3, 4, 5 people in a year. In 1 year, you get 2.
That's a good rule of thumb. Y'all better catch cash at the right time.
Right.
Boy. When the moon's full, boy.
And this in 6 months?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Grab your ticket.
I got space for
Yo,
sorry, the store's closed.
Have any of y'all ever prayed on somebody
What you mean prayed?
Prayed
for somebody or prayed on somebody?
Like you knew at this time
like I drew
they
when
need
I see
something
you,
and
so
you could
I
give
got
it to
go
them.
and crack your back.
So you gave it to them so you could get that.
I wouldn't call it praying.
Yeah, I do.
I would say it was a meeting of mutual benefits. It was a meeting of mutual benefits.
Like I definitely prayed on somebody.
I saw a need. Somebody had a need. They wanted it fulfilled, and it was a two-way street.
Like I definitely prayed on somebody before. Like in my 20s, like I knew Shorty was like hard up for some attention and validation, and I did really feel that way about her, but I knew it was gonna give me some ass.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I knew it was gonna give me some ass, so I leaned into that motherfucker.
Unfortunately,
And she was like, to me, she was like one of the most fine things walking. I'm like, yep, I did that, and I told her about it like 4 years later.
What did she say?
But see,
I was using your ass too.
What did
she said?
See, mutual benefit. See, mutual benefit.
But I still felt like shit though, because I was like,
yo, because you felt like your motives was wrong.
Then I stopped wanting her like after 3 weeks.
Of course.
But see, though, I found
that shit she was going through was a drag.
I
Bro,
found
I
like
shot her a couple dollars and let me go, baby. Just go.
And the motherfucker that made me let me get it easy. And the motherfucker that made me work for that shit. Like, that's the balance right there. All right.
No, my shit's the other way around. The people I've lasted with is the people who gave it to me quick. I got a 5-year relationship and a 7-year. Both of them gave it. Both of them gave it to me quick. Like, if you make me wait, I don't respect that personally. I don't respect. You making me wait didn't do shit for me. Right. But pissed me off probably because it was especially if it's like if I waited organically, like it just worked out that way. I'm fine with that because I don't chase sex, right? I don't chase that, especially at this age. I don't chase sex. Everybody fucking, it's fine. I'm gonna get some pussy. But like if you made me do it because you just making a point, usually the anticipation don't meet the moment for me, and it's probably a me thing, right? And I'm okay with that. But the expectation don't meet the moment, and I'm like, I waited for this. It don't really be no explosion for me afterwards.
So I dealt with a couple of women who were in situations where their marriage or their relationships were in the shitter, and they definitely needed a boost. I didn't see it as me preying on them. I saw it as actually
that
it was
says otherwise.
No. Actually, it was. Now that I think about it, it was really them kind of sizing me up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? On some, hey, I have a need. I'm looking for a specific type of person to fulfill this need. You know what I'm saying? And I approached them like, listen, I know you. I know what situation you're in. I know the headspace you're in. You know, right now you're looking for an experience. You're looking for an escape. You're looking for a validation. You're looking for reaffirmation. You're looking for confirmation. So you just really trying to gain your courage or your confidence back. So I get it. But I also understand that you getting this dick gonna end up putting you in a place that you ain't necessarily ready to be.
Nigga, never
coming out of where you coming from.
Never have I given a woman one of them good orgasms. Like not the one when she can actually say she's coming. You know, the one with that when she make them ugly, crazy noises. Like I never have I given a woman one of them and she didn't want to be my wife afterwards. In short order. Not once in my fucking life.
But you're saying you consistently perform in that way? Just asking.
Well, because I figured out her body. I figured out her body at that point. Once I figure out your body,
people want to know.
Just for the record,
it's a goal of mine to figure out your body.
It is.
That is a goal, ladies and gentlemen.
No, it is. It should be.
I mean,
it should be.
It's an ego stroke for me when I can get you there.
It's absolutely be.
I learned it pretty fast, and I'm just like, I turned into an android when I fucking do that. So now it's over with. I got you.
Like I've never had a woman not want to be with me after that, regardless of what she said out her mouth. This is why, like, I got to understand, like you be saying, two things can be true. Like, but in my lane, half of the shit that people talking about, it don't go that way. It's like, ain't no woman ever said that to me. I haven't had to say this to a woman to get her to do this. Blizz always tell me, well, Monica, your shit different. I guess I've been in the mode of the things I do. It's things that y'all get the way y'all do things where I probably won't live the benefit of that, right? I guess the way I move has whatever benefits. I've had 2 kept women, and I've lived the benefits of having a very beautiful kept woman. So I didn't have to deal with certain shit, and I had that from a young age, because I made rank a little kind of. I made my first half of the rank I made a little kind of fast. So by the time I'm 22, I'm paid. And I bought this fine ass big booty woman a house. And she got a new car at the time, 2006, and we got an 07 Camry. So that affords you some shit. It gets robotic at some point, if that's all you got. And that's all I had at the time because I didn't know how to articulate certain things at the time. People hear me now and they think I've been doing this forever. I have fucking not. I had like some kind of mental revolution when my son was born. He's 9 now. I realized what I didn't know. I was like, there's nothing on earth that I can never not know. So that's when I got on that journey and I started studying Islam, and that kind of helped me center myself a little bit. But yeah, so we all got things we do that we reap the benefits of that, and other people can't relate. So I be hearing other motherfuckers. I'll be like, damn, nigga, they wouldn't like that for you. Like niggas not paying child support, taking care of their babies. Never heard of it until I got back home. Because in the Navy gonna make sure you gonna get that lady some money.
Right.
You gonna give her some bread. That's just how the fuck that's going. They're gonna make you do it because they can get in your business like that. So I never heard of a nigga not paying his way. When I got home, like these stories are real.
Yeah. Civilians are crazy.
Civilians
are wild,
what
boy.
The fuck? I'm still not used to civilians. Niggas still weird.
Yeah. You regular niggas are weird, boy.
Like that's an option for you, bro. Like I still don't get that shit. I'm like, you niggas is wild. I want to do it too, but I just can't make myself really be that way. You know what? I didn't send my ex-wife some money for 2 months one time on some dumb shit.
Oh, you piece of shit.
Yeah, I did it for 2 months. And by the 2 months and 3 days, it fucked my soul. I was like, oh God, she gets to talk about me like them niggas. Man, I gave her that money. I gave her some money quick as fuck and then made up the money I missed. I'm like, and I gave her extras for like 6 months. I'm like, no, wait.
Boy, the power of not being like them niggas.
Power. It's powerful for me. I do not want to be
feeling
like,
of
I'm
not
afraid
being
of,
like
I'm afraid of not being dope. I think it's a handicap almost. Low key, I think it's a handicap. Since I was 19 years old, I've always been doing something that people could look at me and be like, that's respectable as fuck. I was in the military doing that. That's always a respectable job when you're doing that, especially to the average person. Like, oh my God, because I got stories and shit. And then when I got out the military, I'm writing the radio. And now they put me on Power, and I'm writing and throwing a bunch of artists on radio. So now I'm getting a shitload of love from that. And now, reputation-wise, I'm still eating from when I was on Power. I've never not been doing something dope as an adult. I'm afraid to see what the fuck it's like to just be a square. Well, I did it in Rockford, right? I didn't do shit for a year, but it was still in Allure because I'm from Chicago, so I had that going. I'm from Chicago. I got all this time on my hands, and I got more money than y'all. So like, I've never not been looked at as this nigga dope as fuck. I am totally afraid of what that's like. Like, what happens when the music stops type shit? Right. Like, am I gonna have like withdrawals or something? You know what I'm saying?
Because you can't stop.
Probably not, bro.
You used to it.
Depends on where you go from there.
You know what I'm saying, bro? You're not just like music scene nigga.
Right, because you have that mentality, you're gonna find something to equally give your energy to.
And you always say
you're gonna reap the benefits of that because that's the only thing that you see. That's what you stand on.
Probably give my time to the church. That's why all the girls that shit.
We'll go fishing.
You stand on success.
That's why all the ladies is in the church. I'm gonna go give my time to the church. That's what they be and shit. You want it's 85% women in the church. It's like 85% females.
It's good hunting ground.
That's good.
That's good eating.
And they ready.
That's good eating.
And they be ready.
Hey, churches
they be ready.
Church is damn good.
The average church building, them motherfuckers be ready. And they do be in there fighting over one nigga.
Yes, they do.
In church.
The pastor,
the armor bearer, the pianist, the drummer gets all the pussy for real.
Good eating. Damn good eating.
Not the drummer.
Mama, get a drummer son. No, for real, get a drummer son. That's what I'm saying.
He's asking for some. You give him some. He deserves it. Shout out to the chat, man. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. Damn, 10:48.
It's crazy.
Damn, Shoptalk after dark, man.
Our show gets better after dark.
Shit, goddamn.
We still got
bitch ass
niggas.
niggas.
10:48 is wild.
What's good? Shout out to the chat, man. I died. Who in the chat right now? I think I say Felice. Is that Felice?
Why she be on me like that? Damn.
He showed yet live.
Shout out Felice. I think I see Syndrome.
I'm on the show.
What up, Syndrome? What up, Queen? Queen still rocking with us.
Police.
We said Trump's on there again.
We get divorced now. Coach is here again. And she hadn't been on the show yet.
Jesus.
Well, she has. She's been on the show. She ain't been on it since he been a co-host. I don't think. Yes,
Hey, fuck that, Felice. Why you ain't invite the collective to fucking determine yet? Or orchestration. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Hey, let's kick it off then since you want to go there.
We ain't had y'all
I'm
here
gonna
yet.
be quiet because you know I'm Skyline, so that's kind of. I'm just go ahead.
Yeah,
take it from here.
we game banging on media right now.
Too. Why the
There's
fuck
a lot
y'all
of
had
media
the
gang banging
collectible on that shit? You know what I'm talking about?
Whole lot of media banging right now.
Yeah, man.
We should start a media war.
Acting like it ain't what it is.
Let's start it right now. Who fucking with my radio Chicago? I'll wait on it.
I'll wait on it too. Shit.
I'll wait on it.
As far as fucking with the artists, the independents, y'all got it.
Shit, who got a better show than Shoptalk? I ain't gonna front.
Shit, I'm on that too. I'm right there with
French.
you.
I'm just saying. I love everybody, but I'm just saying.
Toast to that.
We
Shoptalk
niggas. First of all, it is very common that people who's here 2 hours after the show.
Very common.
In the danger room, talking
Very
to us.
common.
Nice looking women in short skirts or be in the danger room.
Smoking out.
Smoking a blunt.
Is crazy.
What you're saying is I wore the wrong thing.
Yes.
Damn.
Fix it. No,
chicken though.
You did though, so you get a pass. It does.
You did.
Right.
You beat Treble.
See, you fucked up with
You beat Treble. Treble came through. Treble brought Perch.
Yeah, big time.
He came through hard. But you brought Canes.
I brought Canes.
You brought Canes.
She brought lemonade.
She brought lemonade.
I brought 2 options.
Hey, Treble.
Glass bottle.
No, it's plastic.
Plastic.
Hey, Treble.
Leftovers.
Hey, Treble, you have dropped in the rankings, my friend.
Oh.
You have dropped in the rankings.
I don't know. This new Treble I'm seeing, I don't know if I'm talking shit to him. When I first met Treble was like more. Maybe that's what I thought because y'all knew him better than I did. But
he's changed.
Treble is aggressive. Hurry the fuck up!
Yeah. Oh yeah. You hear Treble in the crowd. You hear Treble in the crowd.
Y'all don't hurry the fuck up. I'm about to go.
Trouble be having me rolling in the crowd. Trouble be having me fucking rolling in the crowd.
Yeah, he's not.
Yeah.
Yo, that Treble be scaring the fuck out of me. I'll be like, if I ever book Treble, I'm gonna go and put him up first. All right.
Yeah, get him out the way.
Treble
Like, I'm ready.
Treble just trying to
right now.
Treble just trying to get home to his family. That's what the fuck he be on.
You know.
I mean, I feel like he just say what a lot of motherfuckers be wanting to say.
Yes,
you know
he does.
Like for real. Like, and that's why I feel like we get along well because I'm blunt as well. You know what I'm saying?
He shoots from the hip.
Yeah, for real. And it don't be no bullshit though. Like I don't be like arguing with you about some dumb shit.
You just be like,
I'm telling you what the fucking facts. Like, yo, yeah, we should be probably moving right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is crazy. Like I'm looking at what I'm looking at and shit not adding up. So let's just hurry up and do what we got to do. Type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like no matter what the situation is.
The way we feed on each other is insane.
Most definitely.
No matter where we are, we
y'all
won't
gotta
make
do
a bad decision because somebody is gonna make the good decision.
Do I want to know how y'all feed on each other? I don't.
We feed on each other.
Yeah.
I feel like we feed off each other.
Off each other, okay.
Each other? Is that what I said? Did I say
Nah,
on
you
each
said
other?
feed on each other. Fuck us, we
God.
some cannibals, nigga.
Cat dogs. Yeah, right.
Shit.
I feel like cat dog is gonna be. I feel like cat dog is gonna be a thing now.
You that bite my fucking calf. Fuck is you on?
Y'all niggas are stupid. Y'all crazy, man.
That was a good tricep right there. You just bit down. Like, cool out.
Queen J. Shari said there's nothing wrong with being blunt.
There's nothing at all.
Absolutely nothing wrong with
in the
blunt.
building.
It can go wrong.
It absolutely can. And most of the time, it's probably going to be taken the wrong way because people don't understand honesty.
Exactly.
Nah,
They're
some
not
people
used to people being
some people be
blunt with them.
unnecessarily blunt though. You don't need to always do that shit.
It's about how you do it though.
That's true
At the end
too.
of the day, it's about
It's a difference between being direct and being blunt.
Yes.
I feel like
Being
it's-
direct and being blunt is two different things.
I feel like it's the relationship between the two people. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Like,
yeah.
So if I'm me and chill is chill, you know what I'm saying, and I'm blunt, y'all already understand. Like chill not gonna take it personal because he just know I'm blunt. You know what I'm saying? But if it's like a motherfucker that's mad sensitive and you get blunt, then they get extra offended.
Or if I don't know you.
I don't know you.
I don't know your
same
energy.
difference.
You could be coming to me. That shit could be aggressive.
Yeah.
And as a man, you trying to aggress me.
Yeah.
What am I to do next?
Yeah.
You know what
Like
I'm saying?
people with a sarcastic personality that consistently always telling jokes and kind of like treating you as their energy.
Yeah.
People in their personal life, it doesn't bother them, but somebody else is like, who the fuck are you talking to?
You don't know how to take
My
that
best
from
friend
somebody.
my best friend is like that. He's very, very sarcastic, and like you will think that he's cussing you out, and I could constantly have to be like, no, that's not how you meant it. Like, you know what I mean? I have to stick up for him to make sure that the person he's talking to isn't offended.
Yeah. Like some people are sensitive, and that, you know what? That's okay, because I don't need to batter their sensitivities. If okay, you sensitive, respect. I can move with you how you like, as far as within reason, of course. If you want to be talked to this way, I can adjust. I've done the whole fuck that I'm me thing, and I've ended up in a lot of fights. I don't want to keep doing that, 'cause nowadays I have to shoot you if we fight. Right. So I don't want to kill people.
I'm sensitive if you
But I don't have a problem with catering to your sensitivity.
You have to meet people where they are.
Thank you.
And not everybody is adept at doing that. Most people want you to step to where they are because they feel like where they are is superior.
Say that.
So there are very few people who can dial themselves back enough to meet other people where they are.
It's not stop being sensitive. You don't tell someone to stop being sensitive.
Right, because you don't know what they've been through to be as sensitive as they are.
Exactly.
But I feel like
you tell them to stop being sensitive, it's almost abusive.
If you're sarcastic and sensitive, you got to figure it out. You got to pick one.
Well, I mean, that shouldn't be a thing.
It's definitely a thing. Hold on. It's like, so let's break down what sarcasm is for real. It's basically a one-liner punchline joke.
Right.
Every time. It's a one-liner joke. So if I make the better joke if I make my one-liner better than your one-liner, now you fucking in your feelings because I topped your joke.
Say it.
You see what I'm saying? Like, you can't be sensitive and sarcastic at the same. You got to pick one side.
Yeah.
I also think
either
that
shut the fuck up or, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me get my roll off too.
Right.
I also think that sometimes people develop defense mechanisms. So one of the ways that people will maybe defend themselves is by being sarcastic. So they're really sensitive people, but in order to hide that, in order to protect that, I project sarcasm or I project aggressiveness. You know what I'm saying? Like a bully. Most bullies are bullies because they're hiding or protecting something sensitive. All you see is the aggressiveness and the bully aspect of them, but they're really pussies. Right. You know what I'm saying? They're really trying to keep you from seeing their weaknesses. Right. So I'm going to show you this aggression. I'm going to show you this bully mentality as a way of giving you an avatar to deal with, give you a representative to play around with, while I maintain and hold on to this sensitive part of me. So sometimes sarcasm can come off as a defense mechanism for sensitivity. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, like, we all compensating for something, and we show that shit in certain ways. I'm compensating for an anger problem because I really just want to bite niggas' head off immediately.
Fuck is you, Venom?
I guess so. Like, so I've been married twice, right? I think I only really went for the jugular once in my life. I've been married twice and engaged once. So some chick knew that somehow. And she started talking shit about me. Damn, nigga, you just gonna marry everybody, huh? No. Why the fuck would you do that so many times? Like, you don't have no respect for marriage. And she went in on me. And I knew about her too. I'm like, yeah, okay. You got one child by one guy. And then nigga drug you through the mud. Like, bitch, you broken from one guy. So you gonna talk shit about me because I tried to do right by two women, motherfucker? These women are better than when they came. They left better than they came. You're a bum and you're dragged by this one bum nigga. So who you talking to?
And I
want to go there every time somebody say something crazy to me.
And I don't blame you.
I want to go there every time. Yeah, mine is be spending money on you, but you nigga, you never had a woman that you could do this for. Nigga, you're a bum. You've never had your own place. Stop talking to me. I want to just go there every time. Why can't I get this and this? I'm a dope artist. You're not dope. You suck to people. That's why they don't let you.
You're not dope. You suck.
You're trash.
Actually,
you're trash.
Because you only share your music on Facebook. Niggas who made it got it out the trunk. You're a bum and you don't have time. I want to say this to people, but I can't do that. And then I get hit with my experiences. According to the way some people make me feel, is that my experiences disqualify me from certain conversations. It's like, shit, nigga, fucking. It just happened in this group chat I'm in. Nigga told me, see, it's different for you because I've had these experiences. So concept's still the same, nigga.
Yeah, I feel that.
When you was in the Navy, okay, that physics is still the same. Hard work equals this, motherfucker. Hard work, sacrifice, strategy equals this. Niggas think I was in the Navy. I had it easy. I work 18-hour days, homeboy. I missed funerals, weddings, birthday parties. I had to leave right after my son's first birthday. The first time he really called me daddy. I had to leave after that. Now I went through it in the military, nigga. I got bombed at, shot at, had to return fire. You know, easy road, niggas. I'm retired. No, I earned that shit. That's why they retire you at 20. Because they take you through some shit. Must be nice to be retired. Yeah, it is.
Nah, nigga, it ain't nice. You gotta go.
I'm tired. But who the fuck wants to go through that to get that? Everybody ain't cut like that.
True.
I don't know if I was cut like that. I figured it out, I guess. You dig what I'm saying? Well, I don't know, man. I'm going on a tangent now, but
a good one.
It is a good one. Do we got any more? We got any more joints from Cash App?
Mr. Thigh Meat. She crazy.
Thigh Meat.
Shout out to Queen Jet Shark.
She
called me Mr. Thigh Meat.
Could be so fresh with the audience, man.
You got GM.
You know what I'm saying? Could be so fresh with the audience, dog.
What she said. This is I got repo.
Wait.
Repo.
Hold on, I forgot about that.
Wait. Hold on, real quick. So you got some video concepts that I want to talk about. I'm sorry. We got some video concepts that I want to talk about.
Oh yeah.
So you got a video concept for Party. And a video concept for Billy.
Hit single. Yes.
What's the concept for Billy?
Okay, the concept for Billy.
What you got in your head?
So obviously the two verses, my verse and Same Ovella, shout out Same Ovella, is we're arguing, right? I'm telling him, what's wrong with you? Like, why won't you lock me down? And he's telling me, you know, I can't lock you down because you are this way. Whatever the case may be, we're fighting. Right? So it's gonna be kind of like a scene from Creed. So we're gonna be you know, in our perspective corners, right? In our gear, in our boxing gloves. I'm gonna have like, you know, makeup like somebody beat me up, whatever the case may be. And then you'll see the people like putting water in our mouths and stuff like that. It'll be really cool. So basically the whole thing is gonna be a fight, but it's gonna flash back and forth to we're gonna be in separate corners of the kitchen. I got my bonnet on, I'm holding a spatula, maybe he just got in from work, he's got a suitcase. So the whole video is gonna flash back and forth. So like if I'm throwing a punch, maybe it'll flash to me in the kitchen, not hitting him, but like
saying something.
I'm yelling with him, you know,
with some words.
We're hitting him with words, and we're just fighting. We're having an argument, and it's just like how that argument can go, how that argument can become toxic, and how you can get so frustrated with someone because they don't understand where you're coming from. So it'll flash back and forth. There's going to be like a lot of split screen situations where we're doing the exact same thing, but one is going to be the boxing ring, and
one's going to be in the kitchen. So the boxing ring becomes a metaphor for the kitchen.
Would there be an audience in the arena?
If I would like one, but I don't think we'll see.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
You could always play it off with cuts.
Yeah.
So, you know.
But I definitely want like a let's get ready to rumble.
Right.
Like all of that, you know what I mean? Like lots of lights and stuff and kind of make it look like there's a crowd or whatever. But very much like Creed. And then we're going to have the custom. That's the way I was Custom boxing shorts.
Accoutrement.
That say Billy. Yeah.
So
that'll be Billy.
Okay, that's what's up. So the concept for a party.
So the concept for Party.
What you got? What you got for us?
I mean, the whole thing is basically like a drug trip. It's basically like I took way too much Molly, and this is what that trip looks like. So it'll start with me kind of like in the bedroom, and I'm just kind of like, you know, maybe I'm like really, really high or drunk or something like that. And then all of a sudden I'll just kind of get up and I'll go downstairs and I'll go to the front door. That's the whole first verse. Well, the whole time while I'm going down there, it's a huge party, right? Like it's stupid shit. Like there's a pool in the living room. There's somebody in a rubber ducky. They've got a champagne glass. Someone is, you know, leaning over the stairs, throwing up. Somebody's swinging from a chandelier. Somebody's wearing a tutu, dancing, going past me and the whatever. It's just a bunch of stupid shit, right? And then I get to the door because if you in the song I say something about get that backpack, you know what I mean? Like I need some more drugs. So the whole premise is me wanting more drugs. Like in the beginning of the song, it's like I'm fucked up. You got some more of that shit. So I'm going to the front door to get more drugs. When I get to the front door, it's Phoenix, right? Phoenix he's got the backpack on and I lead him back upstairs to that room. But while Phoenix is coming through the house, everything's going backwards. It's the exact same scene, but it's backwards. So as I walk past the person that was throwing up, it's going back this way.
Oh, wow.
The person that swung this way is swinging back this way. So everything is just going backwards. And then we go back into the room and then it's forward again. And it's like him opening the bag. And he's like, all right, so so it's basically like me making a drug transaction.
Dope.
But I'm
That's
so
fucking dope.
fucked up that I can't even remember if I'm making the drug transaction.
That sounds fucking dope.
We gotta get up out of here. We're gonna do this last song.
GM?
Yeah.
Great.
GM, let's go.
Cool. We can play Repo off of the air.
Yeah.
We can play Repo on the
play on
Off
It's after
the
9.
air.
It's
Play
after
GM.
9.
You should just play GM.
It's after 9.
In the broadcast.
Gotcha.
Let it run.
Shop Talk 7, man. Cash go crazy.
Yeah.
Trush.
Yeah. Make sure y'all grab that Panoptic, man, and make sure y'all go grab that Cash app out there on all
Make sure y'all
platforms
be
right
on the
now.
lookout for that. The voice coming, man.
Yes,
on
yes.
the way.
Shout out, Trouble the
playing
Singers.
Shout out Trouble the Singers.
Yeah, hit up that mixtape, man.
We gon' party bug wow.
You know,
Man, we're gonna go out with GM like Cash go crazy. Let's get it.
let's get it.
Oh, wait a minute. Tuesday. I keep forgetting.
Tuesday.
Come out Tuesday. We got tacos.
Tacos
that you
Tuesday.
may enjoy.
All right.
So you come out, get you some tacos. Actually, everybody who performing at the all-white party is invited to come out and perform that day. Just come work out your shit.
Okay.
If you want to come out, just work on your set or whatever, and have some fun, have some tacos, have some drinks, listen to me crack some jokes. You know what I'm saying? Come on, fuck around with us, man.
Ambitious, man.
Ambitious
Open
Entertainment,
mic.
4024.
Tuesday nights.
4024. What's the rest of it? Talk Trail, Richardson Park. All right, man. We out. Shop Talk 7. Let's get it.
I'm in my bag now. Yeah, it's a whole lot of bad in this motherfucker. Let's get it. Ha! Come on, ha! Cash go crazy. Yeah. GM, not good morning. Had to up, he hit it in the morning. Yes. Got his little bitties morning. I fuck him once and tell that now that's your warning. Ha! We ain't scared, come outside. I met your motherfucking head if you try. Get money. You see me, less that mean I'm doing money. Get money. Now cut the check and pay me at the door. Cause I'm a money. Money, I get that. Money, I get that. Ha! We ain't scared, come outside. I met your motherfucking head if you try. Get money. You see me, less that mean I'm doing money. Get money. Now cut the check and pay me at the door. Heavy on me, I fill up on the hate like my tank was running on E, and I'm still gon' eat. I run the game, call me Big Heat. I'm in my bed, you could call me Bad Niche. And if you see me, better act like you don't know me. Keep a pack of killers on me, ain't nobody coming for the kid. I wish it go good, I really wish it did. I'm about that action, I ain't playing, bitch, I'm dead. Ha! Now bounce that for a money roll. Keep it poppin', you know we be where the money go. Got some weight on it, drop a tip on it. Do that. Your hips on it, spin a trick and get that money. All eyes on me. I'm a problem when I get in these streets. Gotta get a letter on the gas while they feeling me. And I got another waiting on the line.